very good evening to all our viewers. We're here in the historic Sharjah Cricket Stadium where the stage is set for a high-intensity concert between 7 districts and GHK Properties. Two sides ready to bring skill, strategy and sheer determination to the centre stage. We're expecting to have a high-octane contest. Right, we have absolutely no time to waste. I was there with the two captains and the match referee for the flip of the coin. Lakumat gives a good game.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that.
Well, it's toss time here for match number 2 of Sharjah CBFS T20 2025. We're expecting to have another exciting and fascinating game of cricket as GHK Properties are taking on 7 districts. It's now time to introduce you to the two captains and the match referee. On my left is Saghir Khan, the captain of 7 districts. On his left is Humaj Gondal, the captain of GHK Properties. And on the extreme left is our esteemed match referee, Mr. Tehseen Javed. Saghir, you've got the coin. Please give a spin. Heads is the call.
It is head.
Congratulations, Humaj. It's a good start to the tournament. What's the plan?
Yeah, that's great. We win the toss. It's little bit difficult wicket look like. Not difficult because we don't know about the wicket because it's changed from the previous tournament. So we start to with the ball first.
Right, it's the first game of the tournament. Humaj, you yourself, you have a lot of experience here in the stadium. So how's the mood in the camp and how excited are you?
Yeah, we are very much excited to come back again Sharjah Stadium because we have a very good memory 2-3 months ago and we want to repeat that performance again.
Well, best of luck. Humaj gives a good game.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that.
सगीर अनफॉर्चुनेटली टॉस हार गए. अगर आप टॉस जीते तो आपका क्या प्लान था इस विकेट पे करने का?
जी हमने बैटिंग ही करना था और वो हमें मिल गया.
अब जो पहले बैटिंग कर रहे हैं आपको क्या लगता है इस विकेट के ऊपर कितना अच्छा टारगेट रहेगा पहले?
जी बिल्कुल ये स्पिन ट्रैक है और इस पे कोशिश करेंगे कि 140 150 तक स्कोर करें क्योंकि ये अभी वो विकेट नहीं है कि 200 प्लस हो जाए तो इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे 140 तक करें.
7 डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स का बड़ा अच्छा कैंपेन चल रहा है. पिछले 2-3 सीजन से काफी टूर्नामेंट जीत रहे हैं आपसे तो बड़ा अच्छा कॉन्फिडेंस होगा, बड़ा अच्छा मूड चल रहा होगा इस वक्त कैंप में.
जी बिल्कुल जो मोमेंटम पकड़े है वो इंशाल्लाह पकड़ेंगे मोमेंटम को और कंटिन्यू रखेंगे और शारजा में वैसे भी हमारे अच्छी चल रही है तो इंशाल्लाह करेंगे अच्छे से.
चलिए बेस्ट ऑफ लक. इट्स अ गुड गेम.
थैंक यू.
That's the news and the confirmation coming from the center is that GHK Properties, they won the toss and they decided to bowl first. Well, that's a good toss to win. It's a good start to the tournament for the captain Humaj Gondal. Winning the toss, had absolutely no hesitation to be bowling first. Let's quickly have a look at the playing 11 of 7 districts. Saghir Khan leading the side. Luqman Faisal alongside Ahmed Israr, Aftab Alam, Sayyid Haider Wasisha, Muhammad Asif, Ibrahim Masood, Muhammad Uzair, Awais Khan the speedster, Hafiz Almas and Saqib Ali. Quite a balanced looking side. If you talk about 7 districts, they've got some quality bowlers in their lineup. You can see plenty of spin options. And if you talk about GHK, then nonetheless, Humaj Gondal, the captain, Yasir Kaleem, Sanaullah Khan, Mohit Kalyan, Saqib Manshad, Rohan Mustafa, Shahbaz Ali, Ali Abid, Wasim Akram, Imran Tahir, Keshav Sharma. So another star-studded lineup and expecting to have another fascinating game of cricket. We can see plenty of superstars in both the teams. So this one promises to be an absolute blockbuster in the making. It's match number 2 of Sharjah CBFS T20 2025. Imran Munir, the umpire on your screen. We're just seconds away for this exciting contest. Humaj Gondal, the captain, was pretty confident during the toss. And he believes it's a fresh track. It's the first game. Mind you, it's a fresh wicket as well. We played on a different surface last night. But today, it looks like a better wicket. There was plenty of turn on offer in yesterday's game on that specific wicket. Well, let's see what this surface has to offer. The two openers are out there in the middle. Ahmed Israr and Luqman Faisal. Two very aggressive batters. Pretty much similar in their nature of their gameplay, look to utilize the first 6 overs. So I think it's the right combination. It was always Muhammad Irfan, the left arm left-handed rather batter, used to come and open alongside Lukman Faisal. They've after the inclusion of Israr Ahmed, he's been given the role to come out and open alongside Lukman Faisal. Hasn't found his form as of now. Not having all that best of tournament, but it could change in a jiffy because we know that he is a class act. And I think he's just one game away to really get his form back. A talented, stylish, right-handed, hard-hitting batter. And we know Lukman Faisal and Israr Ahmed, when they get going, we know that we are in for a treat. Humaj Gondal on your screen, just ensuring, marshalling his field, his players in the center. It's going to be interesting to see if he's going to opt to have a slip in place. We saw in yesterday's game, some districts cricket academy, they removed the slip pretty early in the contest, which I personally am not a huge fan of. At least you would always want to give your fast bowlers, medium pace bowlers, to at least have a slip, one slip in the first 3 to 4 overs, because there is so much to offer in this surface early on with the new ball. So the two fielders outside the circle are deep third man alongside the deep square leg. So no slips in place, it seems like. Right then, this is going to be a very interesting clash. Two sides having plenty of superstars in their lineup. GHK Properties, of course, having a very strong bowling attack. And this man on the screen, Shahbaz Ali, he's been absolutely brilliant with the new ball. Balls with a lot of control, with swing, with pace. And he's going to be steaming in for the first time this evening. And straight away, he's right on the mark and off the mark as well. Is Ahmed Israr. Lukman Faisal, talking about him, I think he's been having a great run lately. For the last couple of seasons, he's been scoring the bulk of runs for some districts. And literally, he's been the backbone of the team. More often than not, he ensures he gives you those quick, brisk starts. And that is something which they would desire this evening as well. Lovely delivery. Now that is the right channel you would be wanting to bowl to Lukman Faisal. Ensure you don't give him any room. Don't let him free his arms. And Shahbaz Ali, of course, we know he's a veteran. He's an experienced campaigner. He's played a lot of cricket back in Pakistan, and here he's been around for quite a while now. So has got the knack of assessing the wicket, adapting to the conditions very quickly. A special talent. Can bat as well. He's an absolute live wire in the field as well. So an asset to have in your team. Short delivery. Lukman Faisal, he thought that that was the right delivery for him, because Lukman Faisal, we know he's severe the moment you ball anything short at him. So it's a decent start. Shahbaz Ali, you can see he's waiting his length, but he's been very precise with the line, that fourth stump channel, that nagging line. And just from there, he's getting that hint of movement. And good to see Humaj Gondal, the captain now, standing at second slip position. Now that's much more like it. You could see the idea was right by Lukman Faisal. He knows that it is a wicket where the ball really doesn't come onto the bat. That has been the trend we've seen on the surfaces of Sharjah Cricket Stadium. There's plenty to offer for the spinners though, but you won't really see much bounce or carry from this wicket. So as a new ball bowler, you just need to ensure you keep things simple. Just bowl wicket to wicket and ensure you don't bowl anything short. It's turning out to be a fabulous start here, Shahbaz Ali. Clearly we can see that he is getting That hint of movement off the air, off the surface. So positive signs here for GHK Properties already. Homaj Gondal, he was out there in the center with his teammates, had a close look at the wicket, and I think his assessment was bang on. He did see that there is potential in this wicket. There is some juice. It's a soft track. You do expect the ball to deviate and swing early on. That's why you need to ensure you pick up early wickets. Nicely played. Now this is going to be close. And I think he is a goner. This is not the start which Seven Districts would have been desired. And that was a very risky single. Not required. This is a big blow. Luqman Faisal will have to go early. But have a look at that pick up and throw. It was his call. Luqman Faisal was the one who initiated for that single. But bang on target, makes no mistake. And Seven District lose their first in the form of Luqman Faisal, goes for naught. It's one for no loss. It just looks like the umpire has sent this upstairs, but the batter, he knows it. GHK Properties, they are aware that he was well shot. And Luqman Faisal is just waiting for that verdict coming in from the third umpire. So GHK Properties, they strike early in the form of a run out, and they must be pretty glad and obliged to see the back of Luqman Faisal, because we know the destruction and havoc he could have created early on. But we need to give credit to Shahbaz Ali. He kept things so tight, and you can see that he was getting a little frustrated to get off strike. These are the little moments in the game where the game awareness comes into play. He had to show a bit more calmness, a bit more composure. But the moment he struck that, it went straight to the fielder. And also the fielder was 5 steps ahead from the circle. So, bit of a brain fade. And has lost his wicket. It's going to be Wasim Akram to be sharing the new ball alongside Shahbaz. Another fine talent. Wasim Akram, we know, can generate some pace early on with the new ball. And an ideal bowler to have in your side alongside Shahbaz Ali. So it's a lethal combination. Shahbaz Ali takes the ball away from the right-handers, whereas Wasim Akram, he's got the tendency to bring the ball in sharply. And also, not to forget, he brings it quite late. That is what makes him special and deceptive. Nicely flicked away, but finds the fielder. Gets a single. Now so much is going to be relied on the shoulders of Israr Ahmed. And he hasn't been in the best of forms lately. Israr Ahmed, he's been struggling. He's been given a role of an opener in Seven Districts. And that was the first wicket. You can see the umpire calling it right. Getting that big wicket. Well, GHK Properties, they have some quality bowlers in the lineup. Wasim Akram, Keshav Sharma, you'll see the left arm spinner coming in soon. We've got the likes of Saqib Manshad, Rohan Mustafa, of course, a quality, talented all-rounder. Oh, I think he's put this down. It was a half chance. Was a toughie, but on a good day, it could have stuck in his hand, but lucky escape for Israr Ahmed. And you need that kind of luck to go in your favor when you're having a poor run, when you're short of runs, you're not in the best of forms. So you need these half chances to go in your favor. And also, of course, when I was talking about the bowlers in the side, not to forget, they've got the star, Imran Tahir, ex-South African international cricketer. Oh, that is a wayward delivery. I think he was trying to take the ball away, but just losing his shape. So we saw how beautifully the spinners overall bowled in the opening game yesterday. Even Emirates Fly Better's bowlers, Usman Mustaq, the captain, he bowled extremely well. And then 7 Districts Cricket Academy, Wahab Hassan and Nabil Aziz, my oh my, they bowled their heart out and they were asking a lot of questions with the new ball. Nicely played. That's much more like it. He's not really going after the ball. He's just waiting right till the end and then just guiding it, playing it with soft hands. Just needs to see off this outburst from these two bowlers, Israr Ahmed, because we know that once he gets settled, once he gets into those 15-20s, that's where it becomes so difficult to get rid of Israr Ahmed. Just needs a good start. Lovely delivery. That's a perfect start here for GHK Properties. 2 gone, 6 for 1. Keeping things relatively quiet, GHK Properties attack bowlers. And I really love the length as to which they are bowling to these two batters in the middle. No slips in place. Having a defensive field set. Third man in place alongside a deep square leg. Beautifully bowled, but equally well played. Punching it beautifully. Gets a single. So that's the right approach, I believe. Israr Ahmed, all he needs to do is just get his eye in the middle, just get used to the conditions. It's not all that easy a wicket that you can just come in and express yourself. I do understand that's natural gameplay of Israr Ahmed. That is the way he plays. Just go out there and expresses himself, gets you those quick 30 40s. But you need to keep in mind, it's not all that easy a surface. It's slow, it's low, and also you're facing some quality bowling attack. Nice little punch. It's in the gap, but ball doesn't have enough legs. Gets a couple of runs. It's always such a pleasant feeling that you come out to bat, and the moment you start striking from the middle of the bat, just gives you that extra bit of confidence early on. Aftab, another prolific batter, technically very correct. Such an important position, number 3. And Aftab Alam, just a few days ago, scored plenty of runs in one of the domestic games here in the UAE. So he is in some touch. Beautifully bowled. This is a quality pace bowling attack we were witnessing at the moment. Shahbaz Ali adjusting his length, pulling it slightly shorter to Aftab. But you can see he's putting that extra effort, trying to bowl a bit quick, trying to bend his back, giving his 100%. And this is what you expect from quality bowlers. You would always want to make a name or make a mark and set the tone early on in the tournament. Quite a few fielders on the leg side. They have a fine leg, they have a short mid, deep square, mid on. Beautifully bowled. Israr Ahmed doing the right thing, just sending his partner back. You don't want to be getting involved in a run out when you're already having a poor run lately. I think Israr Ahmed can just put all that behind and not really overthink, just focus in this specific game. Just weather the storm, ensure that he stays in the middle. Even if they go on to get 30 or even 35 runs in the first 6 overs, that's completely okay because we know they have batting depth. This is pumped down the ground, and that's surely gonna find the boundary. That's much more like it. Some aggression coming in from Aftab Alam. Not all that bad a delivery, just slightly adjusting his length, bowling it a bit fuller. And Aftab Alam, we know how strong he is every time he looks to play down the ground. And getting a lot of bat on this one. Gets an important boundary for his team, breaking the shackles. Look at this. That was not a bad delivery at all. And as I said, that it is that kind of a wicket where once you give yourself time in the middle, once you get settled, it becomes much easier. And as the evening will progress, the wicket will play a lot better. And as we speak, Shahbaz Ali has done something to his groin, it seems like, and he will be getting that medical attention. Well, that was an exquisite shot. Look at that. And that was the first wicket going down. Luqman Faisal, you could see he was getting frustrated, was getting a little agitated out there because he couldn't get off the mark. That is all because of some disciplined bowling. And that last shot coming in from Aftab Alam surely will give him a lot of confidence. Yeah, they would want Aftab Alam to just ensure he holds one end, and on the other end, Israr Ahmed, maybe another couple of deliveries, get an eye of the surface, and then I think he will look to unleash and shift gears. And we could be in for some entertainment, because we know Israr Ahmed, once he gets going, it's very difficult to really put the brakes on. Oh, beautifully played. That's a very good stroke, but unlucky. He's found the fielder to perfection. End of over number 3. It's 13 for 1. Decent last over for 7 districts. Getting that important boundary. Oh, lucky. Was very lucky. It was more like a wild hoik by Israr Ahmed. Not the best of shot selections. You can just sense that he's not in the best of forms. That was a fuller delivery, but he wanted to play it towards the long one, towards the mid-wicket area. And very lucky on an off-take that could have just chopped back onto the stumps. And Aftab doing the right thing, just having a quiet word with him and asking him to just calm down. If it's in your zone, if it's there to be hit, go for it. Otherwise, just ensure you hold your wicket. Just stay in the middle. He is a batter. We know that he can convert this 5 into a big one. Having a deep square leg in position alongside a deep third man, Wasim Akram, a bowler who does have the tendency to surprise the batter by taking one away. Yeah, that's the one. Beautifully done. Aftab Alam doing the right thing, taking his time in the middle. As a batting unit, when you put into bat, that's the last thing you would want, to lose early wickets. They've already lost one of the most important wickets of Lukman Faisal, the one who has been in form, who has been getting his team those quick starts. So now over to Israr Ahmed. He needs to ensure he stays in the middle. Yeah, umpire just indicating that has ricocheted off his trousers. Kashif Billah on your screen, another experienced umpire. Alongside him is Imran Munir. Plenty of batting to come, 7 districts. That's something I was discussing and mentioning earlier, that they have batting depth. Hafiz Almas usually comes at number 7, number 8, just gives you an indication that they have a very strong batting lineup. Now that's a fine shot, very smart by Israr Ahmed. And not the best of deliveries by Wasim Akram, trying to bowl a little quicker, drifting onto the leg side. And Ahmed Israr just flicking it beautifully, just timing the ball, knowing the fine leg was in the circle, getting full value. And I'm sure that this shot will give him confidence. He needs a few boundaries to his name just to break the shackles. He's lately just gone into a shell, but it's a good start by Israr. Watchfully played. Good delivery though by Wasim Akram, adjusting his length. Another bowler who's never been predictable. He too ensures that he keeps on changing his lengths, his lines. And also he's blessed with a lot of pace. And if ever so there is anything to offer from the surface, Wasim Akram will surely use it to its full potential. Nicely bowled, but equally well played, driven. doesn't get the desired timing, nonetheless gets a single. So this is positive signs here for Seven Districts. Israr Ahmed off to a start, and that is what Seven Districts would desire. End of over number 4. It's 21 for 1. It's a 5-4 field, 5 on the offside and 4 on the leg side, and it's going to be Shahbaz to continue. That's a good delivery, but an easy decision. Way too high, going down the leg side. Shahbaz Ali is such a talented all-rounder. Lately I saw him in a few tournaments. He came to ball with the old ball, and also I believe he's an old ball specialist as well. Bowls those excellent cutters, very miser, doesn't give you many runs, and keeps on chipping in with wickets. And you could see the pressure he mounted in the first over. That is what undone in the end that wicket of Luqman Faisal. Oh, that's surely got to be a wide. Sorry, I wanted a single. You don't want to be taking any unnecessary risks, especially after you have gotten a start. And that is one man to watch out for. We'll see the superstar Imran Tahir soon into the attack. And I think there will be something to offer. We saw in yesterday's game. Yeah, it was a different wicket though. But it is a soft wicket. And I personally think that there will be a lot to offer for the spinners. We might just see the spinners being introduced right after the power play. That's a glorious stroke. That sound of the bat. So both the batters now are off to a good start. This is where they would want to ensure they capitalize and really make it count. And that too against a quality bowling attack. They're just having so many quality bowlers. Might see Rohan Mustafa as well introduced early into the attack. Another canny bowler. Very smart. Yeah, there he is on your screen. Always enjoys his cricket. Oh, that is a vicious hit. It's been dismissed from his presence. Just marginally full by Shahbaz Ali. And Israr Ahmed has hammered this out of the park. What a hit. This is very impressive. He took his time, and now I think he's decided that if it's in his arc, in his zone, he'll go hard at it. And it was in his zone. Wasn't all that bad a delivery, mind you. It was pitched in a good length. But he's so strong down the ground. Always looks to play with a straight bat into that V, knowing the mid-on and mid-off is in the circle. It's always a safe shot to opt. Oh, gets another boundary. This is very sensible cricket here by Ahmed. And Shahbaz, you can see, is just been slightly wavered in this over. We already saw a wide in the second delivery, and now yet again drifting onto the leg side, and Israr Ahmed has taken full advantage of it. It's turning out to be an excellent over. It's a good little recovery phase after you lose Luqman Faisal in the very first over. No runs on the board, and then you find yourselves 31 in the fifth over. It's a good little fight back. Going along well, Ahmed and Aftab on the other end. The good positive news is that they're really middling the ball. It's coming right off the middle of the bat. Still have Syed Haider Wasish. I think he's going to be coming in next. Then you've got the likes of Saghir Khan, another quality all-rounder. Hafiz Almas. Well, that is a one-man army. He's been really delivering for his team with the ball, with the bat. Obviously, we know what destruction he can cause. But lately, he's been given a new role, and that is to bowl with the new ball. And he's been picking up a lot of wickets. Hits it hard. And no real timing. That bat twisting in the hand. Aftab Alam needs to be careful. They've already gotten the runs on the board. So there's no point taking any unnecessary chances. Excellent over for Seven Districts. Comes to the end. It's 32 for 1. So one more over for Wasim Akram. He's done well so far. And just because that ball is new, I think that's the only reason he's been given another go. That's been pulled away nicely. There is protection, but gets a couple of runs. It's turning out to be quite a handy partnership after not the best of starts. These two have steadied the ship. Two fine talents, quality batters. And Aftab Alam and Isra, I think both of them, they do have the tendency to really go big, go hard at the bowlers once they get settled. Aftab, a bit more compact, a bit more technically correct, whereas Isra Ahmed is a bit more aggressive, beautifully bowled. Very smart. He saw that Isra Ahmed was trying to create room, moved away from the stumps, and that's where Wasim Akram just fired it away from his reach. And this is where I believe the experience comes into play. Wasim Akram has played a lot of franchise cricket as well. He's played top quality cricket back in Pakistan as well. He's lost a bit of pace lately, but has got good swinging and control. Bang! What a shot! This man is looking dangerous now. Wasim Akram, once again, I think he was trying to bowl in the block hole, in the arc, and it's turned out to be a juicy full toss. So they're up and running, both the batters. And Ahmed Israr. Can this be that game where he wanted a form? Yeah, that was a nothing delivery. It deserved to be punished. And Israr Ahmed taking full opportunity, getting 4 more valuable runs to his name. Hits it hard once again. He's hit this like a cannonball, straight as an arrow, and gets another boundary. So back-to-back expensive overs. We saw Shahbaz Ali struggle in the last over, and now Wasim Akram, he's been targeted. He's in the firing line, and good to see experienced Imran Tahir just going down to him and having a quick word with Wasim Akram. Yeah, a bit of an onslaught coming in, and now they find themselves in a much better position as to what they were after that one over. So already 10 runs in the first 4 deliveries. Israr Ahmed. This is where I think he becomes such a dangerous customer, because once he gets his eye in the middle, then it becomes difficult to get rid of him. Nicely bowled, smart approach by Wasim Akram, just trying to bang in short, taking this bit of pace off the ball. Because you can see the moment the fast bowlers, they've offered pace to Israr Ahmed, he's been severe against them. The moment you try to just roll your fingers over, try to slow it down, ensure you don't bowl too full, that's where we've seen that Israr Ahmed, he becomes a bit more cautious in his approach and doesn't really force the issue. A dot delivery to close out, a handy over yet again, and we are done and dusted with the power play. 7 districts, 43 for 1. So no spinner has been introduced so far. It looks like they're going with Saqib Manshad, another talented medium fast bowler. And now that the field is spread, let's have a quick look as to what field setup he's having in the deep. He's having a deep mid wicket alongside long off in position, deep cover. And the mid on comes in the circle, whereas the third man goes back. So with this kind of field, you do expect him to bowl slightly shorter, having a deep square, having a deep mid wicket, a deep cover, deep third man. Hits it hard, hits it straight, and gets a boundary on the very first delivery of Saqib. Well, this is a very smart approach by Israr Ahmed. He's ensuring he doesn't let the new bowler settle in, not letting him dominate, and that was in the slot. You don't want to be bowling him there. Not really getting it from the middle of the bat, but still, the idea was to hit it as straight as he could because that long off fielder was quite wider. So very, very smart batting. And kept on saying that he was out of form. He just wanted one game to get back in form. Chipped in the air. Excellent delivery. That's a good comeback. Saqib Manshad taking all the pace off. Now this is where Israr Ahmed, he is having such a great opportunity to really get a big score for him. That's what I was mentioning, that if ever so you would want to get his wicket, you get it early. Once he gets good starts, goes on to 30s, 40s, he more often than not will convert it into a big one. On the other end, I think credit needs to be given to Aftab Alam as well. He knows that at one end, Ahmed Israr is the one who's been looking to score the bulk of runs. He's getting it from the middle of the bat, so there's no need to play any reckless strokes. He's ensuring he gives the majority of the strike back to Israr Ahmed. You would not want Israr Ahmed to be stranded at one end and wait for him to come back on strike. So this is a very smart cricket we are witnessing by 7 districts. That's been punched away nicely. It's in the gap and they will come back for easy couple of runs. 50 comes up for 7 districts. We're just into the 7th over. This is an excellent 50-run partnership between these two. Since the time Aftab Alam he's arrived, he ensured that he just held one end and ensured that they don't lose any more wickets after the departure of Luqman Faisal in the first over. Oh, beautifully played once again. That's been cut away nicely into the gap, gets 2 more runs. So they're playing very calculated knock at the moment, whereas on the other end, I think Humaj Gondal will have to put his thinking cap on. And it's high time they need to introduce at least a spinner and see what is there in store for the spinners. And I won't be surprised if Imran Tahir could be introduced from the far end. Gets only a single. Nonetheless, it's turned out to be a handy over yet again for Seven Districts. It's 7 gone. 54 for 1. All right, then this is going to be an exciting contest. Two batters who are well set. Ahmed Israr looking to cut loose and try to play a few strokes. But the challenge is he's going to be facing the lights off. That man on your screen, Imran Tahir, a legend. Has been making remarkable contributions for the South African cricket team. Cut away nicely. That's a beautiful stroke. He was always in control, Israr Ahmed. And the key there was that he waited right till the end. He let the ball come to him and then he played it as late as he could, bisecting beautifully, getting 4 runs and inching closer to his half century. Short delivery has been pulled away. There is protection, gets a single, so batting beautifully at the moment. Imran Tahir deserves immense praise for his remarkable contributions to South Africa cricket ball in Pakistan. Became one of the most passionate and consistent performers across all the formats. It's just a true testament to his dedication and the love for the game. And also, of course, known for his electrifying celebration. Brings a lot of energy. Nicely bowled onto the stumps and being very watchful. Don't want to be over ambitious and reckless against the experienced Imran Tahir. You need to choose and be very careful with your shot selections because he's got an excellent wrong one as well. Well, we're playing on a different surface, mind you. Yesterday we saw there was a lot of spin on offer with the bowlers of Seven Districts Cricket Academy. They bowled with the new ball and my oh my, they were turning the ball big time. But today, I think the scenario is different. It's a very good batting wicket. Hardly have you seen any turn whatsoever. It's a decent comeback after being hit for a boundary. Imran Tahir has done well. It's 8 gone, 63 for 1. they're going along well after 8. And 7 strikes. They will be mighty pleased after Ahmed Israr. He's gotten runs. He's been short of runs. He was struggling. He was out of touch, out of form. But today, he's found his form and he's done exceptionally well against quality bowling attack, where you've got the likes of Shahbaz Ali, Wasim Akram, Saqib Manshad, Imran Tahir, and in comes Keshav Sharma, another fine left-arm spinner. Another bowler who gives himself time to spin the ball. Nonetheless, this has turned out to be such a terrific knock. Well-deserved 50 for Israr Ahmed in just 30 deliveries. And he's not done yet. He's still out in the middle. We're just into the 9th over. So this is a great opportunity for him to really take a full opportunity out of this occasion. This is Apesh, not in control, gets a single. Aftab Alam on the other end, we've seen that he's played a vital role. At times you can really bog down when you see your partner. He's going hard at everything, getting those important runs, and what you do is just wait for strike and also would want to join the party. But Aftab Alam, he's a sensible and a very smart cricketer. But look at this delivery. That didn't turn. It pitched and it just held its line. Watch out for this arm delivery. Keshav Sharma, we've seen he really enjoys his cricket, especially if there's anything to offer for the spinners. And especially in this specific stadium. I've seen plenty of Keshav Sharma. Does have the knack of picking up wickets. Gets you those important breakthroughs. So you would always want somebody like Keshav to be coming in and bowl at this stage of the game. It's done well so far. Hasn't conceded a boundary. Keeping things tight in the middle. It's not allowing the batters to really free their arms. You could see that Ashwari was trying to cut the ball, which was pretty close to the off stump. So the idea is right and simple. Just be precise and disciplined with the lines. There's no need to do anything fancy or out of the box. Beautifully done. He's going. He's asking the question. Yasir Kaleem seems to be pretty animated. Not so the umpire, Imran Munir, is unmoved. That's the end of over number 9. Is 68 for 1. Yeah, beautifully bowled. You can see that it was more like a premeditated shot, but I don't really think that he's hit it. 68. We are just into the 10th over. Some districts, they have a great opportunity to really make it count. Imran Tahir, of course, you know that he'll keep things very simple in the middle, very precise, very disciplined. The wrong one where he picks those wickets in the form of LBWs. Look at that turn on offer. Excellent delivery. This is where I believe the expertise and the experience of this man on your screen, Imran Tahir, will bring into play. Have a look at the grip. Have a look at the turn. And at times you really need to be a bit more smart. Oh, look at this. Oh, he's enjoying his outing. Imran Tahir, the legend, is certainly asking a few questions to the two batters in the middle. 3-dot deliveries. What's next? Nicely bowled. Very smart. Experienced cricketer. Of course, just firing it onto the line of the batter. Yeah, that's much more like it. Need to be one step ahead of the game and just ensure that you get 3 to 4 or just a few singles. If there is a loose delivery, go for it. Otherwise, need to be smart. Now this is high up in the air. And look at that catch. That is a brilliant take in the deep. It was there for the taking. And it is Imran Tahir who's struck. And that's a big, big blow. It was a very good delivery. It was the wrong one, which I think he didn't read. And it was there for quite a long time. But he kept his eyes on the ball, kept composure, and makes no mistake. So he showed a lot of promise, did Aftab Alam, but we'll have to go back to the dugout. So finally disengaging the partnership was turning out to be a quiet over, and that's the reason it just forced Aftab Alam to play a false stroke and falling in the trap, losing his wicket. Well, this is quite surprising, and I don't remember the last time I've seen Mohammad Uzair come in and bat so up the order. He's been given a new role. We know the expertise and how special he is with the ball. He can bat, of course. We have seen him comes to bat at the number 7, number 8 position. But in this game, he's been given a role. Maybe to just come in and go and express yourself. Go out there, get us a quick 30, 40. Bowling beautifully in tandem, Keshav Sharma and Imran Tahir. This is where I believe they've got a chance to really now get back into the game. I think it's that kind of a wicket. If you surpass 170, it's a good score. As the evening will progress, you do expect this wicket to keep a bit more low. No dew as of now. We don't really see the towels come out. That's positive signs here for the spinners of GHK Properties. Short delivery. It's been worked away in the gap. They will come back for easy couple of runs. Now that will release a bit of tension early on when you come out to bat. And that too when you know that the bowlers are all over you. Keshav Sharma and Imran Tahir. Since the time they have been introduced into the attack, there has been a break onto the runs of acceleration. So that's a perfect time to really pick up a few more wickets. Get a couple of quick, quiet overs. That's where you will see that the pressure will occur. And you might expect the batters to play false strokes. Well, this is a soft dismissal. Some disciplined bowling has gotten Keshav Sharma his first wicket, and that decision to send Mohammad Uzair on top of the order has backfired. Grip, turn, and Uzair, it was a nothing shot in the end. So a short stay for Mohammad Uzair. He'll have to go after scoring just the 2 runs for his side. Well, this is a terrific spin bowling we're witnessing. That the bowlers of GHK Properties, they were 70 for 1, mind you. Now they're 73 for 3. It was first Imran Tahir bowling an economical over, keeping things so tight. And that's where we saw urgency coming in. Aftab Alam just losing patience, trying to manufacture a shot of a good delivery and losing his wicket. And now that decision of sending Mohammad Uzair Khan hasn't really worked in their favour. And in comes another very, very important member of 7 districts, Syed Haider Wasi Shah. A class act. And we will be in for a treat if this man gets going. Very strong bloke. He's worked very hard on regards to his fitness. Step in place. Beautifully done. Straight away gets off the mark. Syed Haider Wasi Shah. He is in sublime touch, mind you. He's been scoring plenty of runs for his team. And now he's walked into a position where there is so much dependent on him. Because they've lost 2 important wickets. There's still Saghir Khan, there's Asif, and there's Hafiz Almas. I don't think you'll see Hafiz Almas sent too early into the batting. Yeah, you can see Imran Tahir just indicating toss the ball up, give the ball a chance to turn and spin. And I think that's the right move. This is what I was indicating even in the previous game. The bowlers, they need to allow themselves the ball to grip and turn. Nonetheless, excellent stuff by Keshav. 11 gone, 76 for 3. Imran to continue. Oh, beautifully bowled. Now, how do you even play those? Oh, that is an absolute rip-snorter of a delivery. And if ever there was someone who could deliver this kind of a magical delivery, it had to be Imran Tahir. That wrong on, not read by Syed Haider Wasi Shah. And have a look at this delivery. He had absolutely no clue that the ball was gonna turn sharply and come in towards him. And all of a sudden now 7 districts, they are falling apart. Syed Haider Wasi Shah goes for 2. Well, that last wicket picked up by Imran Tahir, that is the wicket and that is the delivery that he's been bowling quite often, even in his past career, in his professional international career. The wrong on, which most of the batters don't really read of his hand. Oh, look at that, beautifully bowled. He's certainly enjoying his outing out there, and this is what you see every time when Imran Tahir has been given the ball. The line and the length has been immaculate. Beautifully bowled. Quick through the air. There is turn. There's a lot of purchase for Imran Tahir. And all of a sudden now 7 districts, they're at the back foot. If ever so, they could pick up Iswar Ahmed at this stage of the game. I think then you could call this as a mini collapse. Nicely played by Iswar Ahmed, ensuring that he keeps it along the carpet, not try to force the issue, not try to be reckless and over ambitious against the likes of Imran Tahir. I think they should just come up with a plan and decide that, right, this is one man who is a real threat. He will be picking up wickets. So let's just see off his over. Oh, beautifully bowled. And almost was on the verge of picking up another wicket. And beautifully ball yet again. That change of pace. He's completely been deceived through the air. Lovely delivery. Excellent attempt though by the captain himself, Humaj Gondal. But I think it was a tough one. It was going to go away from his reach. Well, this is brilliant stuff, to say the least, by the experienced Imran Tahir. It's 12 gone, 80 for 4. Keshav Sharma too has played a vital role since he's been given the ball. He's really ensured that he doesn't really allow the batters to free their arms. Those lines have been so precise. That fourth stump channel gives room, and Israr Ahmed crashes it towards the long off, and that is not the best of efforts in the deep. This is not really going to please the captain Humaj Gondal, because it was a tough one, but no excuses. Should have been stopped. He reached onto it. Oh, yeah, you would never want to go back and see the replay. Israr Ahmed, he's still out there, the lone warrior, fighting the battle alone. Nicely done. This is a brilliant bowling display we are witnessing by the two spinners bowling in tandem, keeping things tight. Yeah, from being 71 for 1, they're now finding themselves at 84 for 4. Oh, very close to the off stump. Israr Ahmed, he needs to realize that his wicket will add a lot of value from this juncture of the game. This is the one which doesn't turn. He is such a smart bowler. He's got so many variations under his sleeve, Keshav Sharma. Yeah, you can see that the frustration is mounting, and I think he needs to just be a bit more patient in the middle and ensure he doesn't really play these reckless shots. Because if he gets out now, that's going to mean you're going to have two new batters, and you're going to face the likes of Imran Tahir in the next over. So need to be a little more cautious. That's much better. That's a single, and we retain strike in the next over. It's 13 gone, 85 for 4. Well, Humaj Gondal, the captain, he's got different plans. So he's holding back one over of Imran Tahir, and Rohan Mustafa has been welcomed with a boundary in the very first delivery. Not the best of starts. It was too short, and he's offered a lot of pace to Israr Ahmed, and that's something which you would not want to do against him. Yeah, it was a nothing delivery, and to bowl this kind of a ball to someone who's batting in his 60s, this is something you expect in return. Beautifully played. This is very smart. It's going towards the boundary. It's going to be a long chase. Oh, I hope he's okay. Careful. You don't want to be causing an injury. I think it was Shahbaz Ali who's already had an injury in the first over, so needs to be extremely careful. But have a look for this shot. Just went so deep using the pace of Rohan Mustafa. Saw that the room was provided. So back-to-back boundaries. This is a good start to the over. Israr Ahmed 68 unbeaten. And this is why he's such an exciting talent, and it's good that Seven Districts didn't bench him because he wasn't performing. They had trust and faith in him, and he has certainly delivered at a big stage against a quality bowling attack. Now, so much is going to be dependent on Mohammad as well, who's just walked in the middle. Because you don't want to be leaving a lot for Israr Ahmed. Somebody just needs to come in and just release a bit of pressure from him. Maybe get a few boundaries from the other end. You do have a lot of wickets. I think the stage is now set. We'll keep the discussion alive after this over. It's 14 gone, 95 for 4. Keshav is going to be bowling his last over. This is hammered, and it's gone a long way. What a hit. And that's exactly I was mentioning in the last over. Somebody just needs to come in and support and assist and get into a stage where you would want somebody to just come in and get you those quick 20-30 runs. Keshav Sharma, he's been so precise with his lines, but on that occasion, just bowling touch full. And Mohammad cashing on and taking full advantage. Getting 6 valuable runs. So all of a sudden now the runs are coming thick and fast. And yeah, if ever so you would want somebody to give you advice, it is that man on your screen on your right. Imran Tahir, just having a quick word with Keshav Sharma. Now I'm pretty much optimistic. The message would be to just slow down and touch and don't bowl too full. It was too full and it was too quick as well. Yeah, that's much more like it. Slowing his pace down. Has been impressive, Keshav Sharma. Has hardly bowled any loose deliveries, ensured that he keeps bowling in those right channels. Yeah, the idea was right, but not getting much part of the bat. Israr Ahmed is now racing on to his 70s, and I think he's got a great opportunity there. Would be in his back of the mind that he could get 100. Tries to go for the big shot. Keshav Sharma, very smart. You can see that he's trying to bowl away from the arc of Mohammad. Because before the delivery was ball, you can see he shuffled across the stumps and he always wanted to fancy and play towards the cow corner, towards the leg side. And that's where Keshav firing it towards the offside. Even to Israr Ahmed, he's done the same. This is high up in the air. Oh, good attempt. Could have been a big moment in the game. Seven Districts on the other end, they would desire Israr Ahmed to stay right till the end, because if he goes on to bat deep till that 19-20th over, they might find themselves somewhere around 170, 180. This is a biggie. It's out of here. It's gone for a maximum. Israr Ahmed is fighting the battle alone. We saw the batter struggle, but not this man. He's a special case. And Keshav Sharma just pulling it yet again too full. A bit of a replica of the first delivery he bowled. But this time it's come out of the blade of Israr Ahmed, and bang, that's the power of Israr Ahmed. It's 112 for 4. Hits it hard yet again. Oh, this is a brilliant take in the deep. Rohan Mustafa picks up his first wicket. It was there to be hit, and just not finding the middle of the bat. Yeah, firing it onto the stumps, and he thought that he's got plenty of bat on this one. But excellent composure in the deep, and has taken a simple catch in the end to dismiss Muhammad, who's played a valuable knock for his team, but they would have wanted him to stay a bit more longer. Has to go back to the dugout. That's going to be the captain making his way in the centre. Still has 29 more deliveries to go, so the stage is set for him. Ideal situation for somebody like Saghir Khan to be walking, and I will not be surprised if Hafiz Al-Mas will be padded up, raring to come in next. Saghir Khan too hasn't been amongst the runs, so this is yet again a great opportunity for him to get some runs under the belt. Straight away gets off the mark, does the right thing, gets Israr Ahmed back on strike. And I think the captain of GHK Properties has missed a trick or two. Holding one over for Imran Tahir. You need to get him right now when Israr Ahmed is out there. Look at that. He has tongued this and bludgeoned this out of the pack for another maximum. Races to 84, and with this length you're not going to trouble Israr Ahmed. Such a powerful bloke and can really pack a punch. 84, 119 is what they've scored 7 districts. Out of that, 84 has come out of the blade of Israr Ahmed. This is unbelievable, incredible striking. Such a special talent. Israr Ahmed pulls it away, and Rohan Mustafa is not very pleased with the effort in the deep. He would have wanted a much better effort in the deep. Not really going for the catch. Saghir hits it towards the coverage, and the ball will win the race. This is turning out to be an excellent over for 7 districts. And Saghir realizing that not many overs to go. Somebody needs to come in and put that much needed impetus into this innings, and it's the captain. Hits it hard. Has he got plenty of it? Oh, he's put it down. Rohan Mustafa, he's not going to be a happy man. And you can't really afford to be dropping Saghir Khan. It was in the slot, it was there for the taking, but trying to hit it towards the longer part of the ground and dropped in the end. It's 16 gone, 126 for 5. Well, they're going along well. There was a phase in the middle where Keshav and Imran Tahir, they were bowling in tandem and they kept things so quiet. They lost quite a few wickets. It's going to be Saqib Manshad reintroduced into the attack, and he's been welcomed with a huge maximum. Israr Ahmed, the destructive machine, is unstoppable. Races to 91. Is now just 9 runs short for a century against a top quality bowling attack. Look at the balance and the composure. This is unbelievable hitting we are witnessing. It's not an easy surface, mind you. It is a wicket where there is a lot to offer for the bowlers, but still this man stood out. Oh, crushes it towards the cover region this time. The power and the force he generates behind these shots is absolutely incredible. That sound of the bat, the moment it hit from the sweet spot of the bat, he knew that there was no need to run for that. Saqib Manshad is surely going to be under tremendous pressure. He's making a few changes in the field now. He's getting the deep square leg in the circle, and he's moving that point fielder towards deep point. So he's got a deep point alongside a deep cover, long off, long on, and a deep mid wicket. So you do expect him to bowl wider from that offside channel. Bowls it right in the block hole. Yeah, that's much more like it. Just needs to have the belief and faith in himself. Israr Ahmed on the other end, he is just one big hit away now. What does he do? Because this is a stage for a batter where it just puts you in two minds whether to just first reach your 100 or you just continue with the momentum, which is surely in their favour, and go for the big shots. Beautifully bowled. That's a much better delivery. Saqib Manshad bowling according to his field. With this field, if he goes for a boundary, be it. That's okay. But you need to get your basics right. At least bowl according to your field. Now you've got a packed offside field. You need to ensure you do not bowl anything towards the leg side, because the fine is in the circle. The square leg is in the circle. So if you get marginally anything wrong, Israr will take full advantage. Banging it short, Saqib. So it's a good recovery after he was pumped for a huge maximum followed by a boundary. He's now just one boundary away to reach a well-deserved 100 in the second game of Sharjah CBFS T20 2025. Saghir Khan goes downtown and goes hard. This has turned out to be such an expensive over. And the captain, he's come out with an intent. And so far, he's found a lot of success. Seven Districts, now they believe they are in a much better position as to what they were after the 9th over. Look at where he's standing. He's covered all the stumps, taken the off-stump guard, and still Saqib Manshad, he's bowled in the slot. That is the end of the over. So he was held back. Imran Tahir, he's got one more over. Can he be the one who can spoil the party for Israr Ahmed? Watch out for that wrong gun. He's just one hit away to reach his 100. Oh, careful. Look at that turn and purchase he's getting. it just seems like he's someone who's bowling on a different surface altogether. We saw the other spinners, they haven't really gotten that much pushes, but look at this. Oh my word. That has spun a mile. This is high up in the air. It's long. It's gone for a maximum. What a way to reach your 100. Israr Ahmed, you are a true champion and a star in the making. 102 in just 60 deliveries. A well-deserved 100. And look at how he's gotten it. Goes downtown, goes hard. And that too against the legend Imran Tahir. This is going to be a special moment in his life. He can just post around and tell, I got my 100 and I struck a 6. Imran Tahir down the ground. Oh, this is such exciting stuff. Fascinating by Israr Ahmed. Remember, I was having a discussion in the first 2 overs on regards to his form, that he's been short of runs, but 7 districts, they had faith in him. They kept on giving him games, and that is what he's done. He scored 100 against a quality attack, and look at this. That is incredible hitting. This is such a treat to watch. He's striking against one of the best bowlers in the world by far. And that is a tough shot to execute. But Israr Ahmed batting on 104 has made it look so simple. He's now raced on to 108. So that decision of holding Imran Tahir, that wasn't a wise move. You would have wanted him to continue because you wanted a wicket of Israr Ahmed. Comes down the track. Gets only a single. So you allowed him to settle. You got Rohan Mustafa at that time who was bowling too quick. It's not that kind of a surface where you come in and just fire it onto the batters. That's not going to help the cause. You need to take a leaf out of the notebook of this man on your screen. Beautifully bowled. And that's the end of a fabulous spell by Imran Tahir. Bowls 4 overs. 28. He's picked up 2. It's 18 gone. 1. 54 for 5. Well, this is now the second highest wicket partnership, 42 runs worth between Israr Ahmed and Saghir Khan. And good to see that Saghir Khan too has joined the party the moment he's walked in the ground. Is ensure that he keeps the momentum in their favour and ensure that give majority of the strike to Israr Ahmed, who's on strike now. Beautifully bowled. Now this is going to be an exciting contest because Shahbaz Ali, we know he is a quality bowler when it comes to be bowling with the old ball in the latter part of the game. And I've seen many a times he comes in and ensures he keeps it full, balls in those block hole areas, bowl it away from the arc of the batter. Fine in third or in the circle, having a deep square, deep mid, long on, long off, and a deep cover in position. Yeah, beautifully bowled. Shahbaz Ali just ensuring that he doesn't allow the batter to come underneath the bat. So singles isn't going to be a problem at this stage. On the other end, 7 districts would be eyeing to get 180. It is possible because you've got the likes of the captain himself, Saghir Khan, who's pretty much known for his big hits. On the other end, you can read the score he's achieved. 110 in 65 deliveries. should go down as one of the best knocks in his career. Flicked away, just a single. So all the three deliveries, Shahbaz Ali, he's pitched the ball up onto that box, ensuring he doesn't allow the batters to free their arms. So I won't be surprised if he surprises the batter with one short, slower bumper. Could be the right move, because I'm sure Israr Ahmed would be expecting something fuller. Don't really see Israr Ahmed play those ram shots. You never know, he might opt to bring it out now. This is beautifully bowled once again. It really requires a lot of skill and talent to really come in and keep on bowling in one area, and so far Shahbaz Ali has found success. Coming in and bowling the penultimate over. Unlucky he hasn't picked up a wicket, but that first over he bowled, that maiden, where he applied a lot of pressure on Luqman Faisal and getting the first wicket in the form of a run out. This is top quality bowling we're witnessing. And this is not surprising at all, because I've seen this a lot in the past. It's always so difficult to really get away from Shahbaz Ali. Very calm, very composed. He's got a very rhythmic action as well. Looks very comfortable in his own skin. Very cool head on his shoulder. It's done exceptionally well. Would want to finish off this over strong. It's hit hard, and he's got plenty of bat in this one. This is going to help the cause. It was turning out to be a quiet over, but that Yorker, which he was nailing beautifully early on that occasion, turned out to be a low full toss, and Saghir cashing onto it, not missing out to the opportunity, gets 4 to close out the penultimate over. It's 161 for 5. $161 on the board. It's already a very good score on the surface. It's going to be Wasim Akram steaming in for the last time in this innings. Yeah, starts off with a wide. The idea is right. He too is trying to do a replica of what we saw in the last over, Shahbaz Ali. And he bowled beautifully until that last delivery, which unfortunately turned out to be a low full toss. But really, these are very important 16 runs by Saghir Khan. And also, it's so good to see, because both these members, they were out of touch. They were short of runs. And good to see both of them out there in the centre, batting together and getting runs for their team. This is worked away. Only a single. Singles is not going to be a problem for GHK Properties. This is a very good score already. This is going to be such a fascinating contest, because mind you, GHK Properties, they too have some quality batters in the lineup. You might see Yasir Kaleem come out to open alongside Homaj Gondal, the captain himself. Oh my word! That is the Saghir Khan we know. And when he hits it, it stays hit. That is an incredible stroke yet again. And Saghir Khan, the margin of error becomes so minimal when he is on song. That swing of the bat, That hand-eye coordination, hold the pose. He knows that has gone a long, long way. Look at that go. This is not connected, but they will consider to come back for the second. And they will comfortably in the end. 171 on the board. I was discussing and mentioning it as to if they could get to 180 now, that is pretty much possible because they need 9 more runs. And Sahir Khan has switched on his beast mode. He's unleashed 24 and 10 and he's not done yet. Bang! Forget about this one. This is not coming back. Another maximum. This is pure entertainment we're witnessing by the batters of 7 districts. And look at that flurry of the bat, getting into an excellent position and has absolutely dismissed, made the ball disappear. Wasim Akram, it hasn't been the best of evenings for him. It's been quite expensive. Charging in once again. Crack! Make that another one. 3 sixes in the last over. Absolute carnage here in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. And this man is a destructive machine. Oh my word. Look at that. Swing of the bat. And when he hits, it stays it. He knew that he's got a lot of bat on this one. Sahir Khan, that is the Sahir Khan which we all know. It's the last delivery. Flicks it away beautifully. There is protection. Surely they're going to come back for the second. Shy at the striker's end. Gets to 185 is what they've scored. That is a massive score they've set in the first innings. After they found themselves in a bit of a bother where they lost wickets where they were 76 for 4. But Israr Ahmed, he stood tall. Unbelievable innings. 100 and just 67 deliveries. Yeah, you can see that the middle order, they did stutter, they struggled, couldn't really get going. And it was a one-man show. Ahmed Israr, 112 unbeaten in 67. And well played in the end by Sahir Khan, the captain, coming in and ensuring he keeps the momentum in their favour. 38 unbeaten as well in just 13 deliveries. I think the spinners did an exceptional job. Keshav Sharma, he bowled his heart out. Shahbaz Ali, he bowled exceptionally well. Wasim Akram, an off evening for him. Very expensive in the last over, gave a lot of runs. Saqib Munshid also spraying the ball all over. But the pick of the bowlers, Imran Tahir. 4 overs, 28 and picked up 2 important wickets. 5 extras, which is a positive sign for GHK Properties. Well, it wasn't the best of starts though. It was Luqman Faisal going early in the very first over, was run out, and then came Aftab Alam, steadied the ship, played a few strokes, ensured that he keeps one end, and on the other side it was Israr Ahmed. He kept with the onslaught, and then Uzair was sent in early. It was a very short stay for him. And then Imran Tahir, that was an unplayable delivery, a magical ball, and not many batters in the world could have done anything about that. But in came Muhammad, played an excellent knock, came in and smashed a couple of sixes. But this man was unstoppable. Israr Ahmed, 100 to his name, kept on hitting those huge maximums. And that was the dismissal of Muhammad Asif. Then came the captain. And he was in some sublime touch today. Israr Ahmed, look at that for a shot. Such a tough shot to execute. And the key was they always look to hit straight, if you notice. Always trying to hit towards that V, straight down the ground. That's where they have gotten their runs. played cricketing strokes, no rash shots. Look at this. That's incredible striking. Well, it was a very entertaining first innings. And we are now going to dive into a short break. And once we are back, we will be all set for an exciting run chase. Until then, stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers. After a short little break, first inning done and dusted. What a breathtaking performance by Ahmed Israr, unbeaten 112. And I kept on saying this was one man who was short of runs, was struggling, was down and out, but this is a sign of true champion. You can see the middle order, there was a bit of a stutter. Couldn't really get going. You can see Aftab Alam and Muhammad Asif, they got off to a good start, but just could not convert it into a big one. And Saeed coming in and hitting all over the park in the end. Well, a total of 6 bowlers have been used. Humaj Gondal, that 1 over of Imran Tahir holding him back, I think that was the key moment in the game. Pick of the bowlers, picking up 2 wickets, and that's where he put the break on the expression of runs. Keshav Sharma, impressive, was slightly expensive in his last over, but Shahbaz Ali, I think he bowled his heart out, really. He bowled so well in the penultimate over, and even kept things so tight in the first over, where they got the wicket of Luqman Faisal in the form of a run out. And 5 extras is what they've given. That is just a testament to the fact as to how disciplined they were when it comes to giving any kind of loosener, any freebies. So now all eyes on the batters in the middle. No surprises. It's Rohan Mustafa, the left-handed hard-hitting batter, alongside someone who's none less to him, Humaj Gondal, the captain. So much is going to be dependent on these two. You would always want your openers to fire early on, especially when you're chasing a big target, and that is of 185. And Rohan Mustafa, of course, we know that he is a batter who would give you good starts early on. So we're just seconds away for this exciting run chase. You've seen plenty of chills and thrills in the first innings, a lot of maximums. Saw 5 huge hits by Ahmed Israr, and then Saghir Khan coming in, striking big. 3 huge maximums to his name as well. So no slips in place at the moment for Rohan Mustafa. It's a 6-3 field is what they've set at the moment. Here we go. The chase is on. Nicely bowled. Where's Ahmed, another new ball specialist. I remember saw him in one of the tournaments. He was asked to bowl after the power play, and that was very surprising to me. Awais Khan, he is a new ball specialist. He's been picking up a lot of wickets with the new ball, known for his in-swingers, which come in sharply towards the right-handers, and also swings it so late. That is what makes him very deceptive. Beautifully played. Rohan Mustafa gets off the mark with a single. Humaj Gondal, on the other end, we know what this man is capable of. The captain will have to set an example, lead the team from the front. And I've seen Humaj Gondal getting a quick, fiery 30, 40 for your team, and that is exactly what is the demand of the current situation of this game. It's not going to be all that easy because you're facing against a top quality bowling attack. Now where's Khan? Bowls with a lot of pace, control, a lethal combination to possess, steaming in. Bowled him! Oh, what a start here for 7 districts, and Awais Khan strikes early. And that is the delivery which he's been picking a lot of wickets lately, the one which comes in sharply. It wasn't the best of shot selections, perfect length, perfect line, bullseye. Hits the middle stump, and that's a big blow. It's a slow, dejected walk by the captain Humaj Gondal. A lot was expected on his shoulders, but Awais Khan getting the better of him, and he's out for a golden duck. It's 1 for 1. Well, a man in form, Yasir Kaleem, scored 60 odd runs in one of the domestic games lately in the UAE. So he is in sublime touch. Not only in the last game, even in the last season, I remember he's been scoring the bulk of runs for his team. So this is one man on your screen is going to hold the key. If ever so, GHK Properties would want to chase this down. And on the other end, 7 districts. That is the desired start that they would have wanted, and they've picked up a big wicket. Oh, beautifully bowled! They're asking the question, and the umpire, he seems to be unmoved. They cannot believe their luck. Now, this is a very, very good delivery yet again. They're all gathering, they're all stunned. Imran Munir, the umpire, seems to be unmoved. Oh, what an exciting start to this innings. But look at that for a delivery. Oh my word. Well, top class bowling. Wes. It's all happening out there. We're just into the first over of this innings and there's already so much tension out there. Because Awais Khan, he is on fire. And when he's on song, watch out. Oh, beautifully played. That is a glorious stroke along the carpet. And that is certainly going to release a bit of tension, a bit of nerves early on when you come out to bat. We've seen so much already in this over. Awais Khan going for that glory delivery, but just getting the direction wrong. In the end, it turned out to be a half volley. And look at that. Brilliant stroke. Always in control. Lovely stride onto the ball. And not really falling over. Excellent balance. Not a bad option to surprise the batter with one sharp delivery, but Yasir Kaleem was equal to the task. Gets a single, will retain strike. And he went full over. Comes to the end, it's 6 for 1. Well, it's a perfect start here for 7 districts. It just seems like it is going to be Hafiz Almas, and that's the discussion I was having in the first innings. That Hafiz Almas has been given a new role, a big responsibility to bowl with the new ball, because they have a lot of options, mind you, 7 districts. They've got a lot of players benching in this game, waiting for an opportunity to get a game. And Hafiz Almas, he's been equal to the task. He's bowling beautifully with the new ball and making the new ball talk. That's drifting onto the leg side. Gets a quick single. We'll have to wait for the signal of the umpire. Look like it's going to be a leg by. Yes, right call. Quite surprising, Hafiz Almas on the very first delivery. You can see he's trying to target onto the stumps, bowling it too full. And I think it's the right move. You would always want to do something different. Hafiz Almas is one of those bowlers who you wouldn't expect him to bowl with a lot of pace, but the control which he possesses just bowls in those good length areas, and from there has got the ability and the knack of moving the ball both ways off the surface. It's not a big swinger of the ball off the air, but hits the deck hard and gets bounce as well. This is slashed away. Chance gone. Hafiz Almas yet again delivering for his team in his very first over, has produced one of the most important wickets in this innings, and that too of Rohan Mustafa. A lot of room was provided, but the problem was he played it a bit too late. That was a thick outside edge, and Awais Khan in the deep gets into the act, but this time in the outfield, made no mistake. It's a horrid start to say the least, and GHK properties are sinking further in trouble. It's 7 for 2. In walks another very talented and stylish right-handed batter. He's walked in the middle where his team is in serious trouble now because they've lost both of their openers. First it was the captain Homaj Gondal, and now Rohan Mustafa. So much was expected from him to give his team a good start, get those quick 25-30 runs at least. But 7 districts, they have a plan. They're bowling beautifully at the moment. And that's what you would want when you're bowling in the second innings and you know you have a lot of runs to play with. You can always have a bit of aggressive approach, and this is what they're doing. They are going with that aggressive intent, and they are trying to bowl it fuller onto the stumps. Beautifully played along the carpet. And what a way to open your account. Couple of runs. Ali Abid, another batter who has been into these situations quite a lot in the past. And yet again, he's finding himself in a situation where his services are definitely required. That was the last wicket. Easy chance, easy take. Rather in the deep. And that celebration says it all. Hafiz Almas, he's all charged up. He's pumped up. We didn't see him in the first innings because it wasn't required. Sahil Khan went berserk when he came into bat. The captain took the charge alongside Israr Ahmed. Now all eyes on Almas. Oh, beautifully bowled. That's a top class delivery and a dream delivery for any right arm medium pacer in the world. Pitching perfectly on that off stump channel and slight bit of movement. That's all you need. I'm not really a big fan of fast bowlers who really swing the ball big time. All you need is just that hint of movement. And that's where you get those outside edges successfully. Because the moment you see the ball swinging too much, you've got all the time in the world to really act quickly. And Hafiz Almas is a specialist. Yeah, that's a very good call by Ali Abid, loud and clear and well responded by Yasir Kaleem. So much work now needs to be done. This is the problem. What happens when you lose early wickets in the power play? You already go into a shell. You're already the back foot. Look at the required run rate is now hovering up to 10 runs per over. And we just into the second over. So this is going to be an uphill task for the batters of GHK properties. Yeah, that's off radar, and I think it is ricocheted off his pads. Yeah, there you go, the confirmation coming in. Nonetheless, it's a good, decent over. You're trying to go for the glory in swinging delivery, trying to surprise the batter. Not a bad move at all. They are in a stage where they could take these chances. It's end of over numbers 2, 14 for 2. It's a perfect start here for Seven Districts. A dominant performance in the first innings, and now these bowlers are all over the batters. Excellent delivery once again. Yeah, whereas he's certainly enjoying his outing. He really loves to bowl with the old ball. Oh, beg your pardon, with the new ball. I remember I had a quick chat with him a few days back, and I said, are you happy with the bowling with the old ball? He said, no. Yeah, he is a bowler who is a specialist when it comes to bowling with the new ball, and also has really developed that delivery which he takes away from the right-handers. Very skillful bowler, and he's put his team on the top right away. On the other end, Ali Abid and Yasir Kaleem, now they need to ensure that they stay out there in the middle. Yes, I do understand there is a lot of runs to be scored, but if they do go on to hold on to these wickets, at least you give yourselves a chance. But if you be reckless and a bit over ambitious at this stage, if you lose a wicket or two, then that's it. It's going to be very difficult to really come back in the game. So it's just that it's a phase where you need to weather the storm, be a little smart, be sensible, and ensure you keep your wickets intact. Beautifully bowled. And quick single taken, good running. So it's just the first 4 to 5 overs where you will see the ball move around in the air. But after that, I think it's going to come a bit more better onto the bat. Mind you, Saghir Khan, the captain, he was out there. He had a close look at the wicket, and then he decided he's going to play a few spinners in his team. There's Saqib Ali. You've got the likes of Ibrahim Masood. These two can really turn the ball. Beautifully ball, loud appeal, and a bit over ambitious, whereas pitched outside the leg stump. Imran Murid getting it spot on, but clearly we can see Awais Khan, he's charged up, he's firing it onto the stumps. Look at this, he's deceived Yasir Kaleem with that pace, extra bit of pace, and also the ball keeping a bit low. Lucky for Yasir Kaleem that it pitched outside the leg stump, and also with the angle it would have missed the leg stump as well. Nicely driven, Yasir Kaleem, another batter who we know that he has the tendency to really take his team out of these difficult situations. But the problem is that the wicket is not all that easy. If ever so it was a batting track, yes, then we know they're already 2 down, but still they can always make a comeback. They could still. It's way too early in this game. But I think the spinners will play a vital role when they are introduced into the attack. Oh, he's knocked the stumps yet again, Awais. This is a fiery spell we are witnessing, and he is throwing thunderbolts to the batters of GHK Properties. And that was a nothing shot in the end. Not the right shot selection. It was more like a wild hoik, and trying to clear his front leg, and this man, Awais, he's yet again disturbed the furniture, getting another wicket to his name, and this is not looking good now for GHK Properties. Yasir Kaleem, it's a big blow. Has to go back after scoring 5 runs. It's 15 for 3. Sanaullah Khan, the new batter, has walked in the middle where his team is struggling. It's not looking good for the men in purple. Two fast bowlers. They're certainly delivering at a big stage. It's a big game. Star-studded lineup. Both the sides. GHK Properties, of course, having the likes of Imran Tahir, Rohan Mustafa, Humaj Gondal himself. It's not going to get any easier, mind you, because Uzair Khan as well. He's going to be bowling soon. Another bowler who I believe will love to bowl under such conditions where there's plenty to offer for the medium paces. And if ever so there is any juice in the wicket, Uzair Khan will take full opportunity and use any advantage he could take from the surface. The bowler who rolls his fingers over has got an excellent slower delivery, bowls those slower bumpers, reads the batter right till the end and then delivers. Very miser, doesn't really give runs, economical bowler. This has been heaved away towards the leg side. That's much more like it. Hafiz Almas trying to bowl it a bit more fuller. And look at that shot. That is a beautiful stroke. Flick of the wrist. Getting 4 important runs for his team. Well, they are in a desperate need to stitch up a partnership. Sanaullah Khan, he's walked in a situation where there's wickets falling left, right and centre. We just into the 4th over and 3 very important wickets have already fallen. Drifting down the leg side, no real damage done, just a single. That's not going to be a problem for Almas. So we'll have to wait and see as to when Saghir Khan decides to introduce spin into the attack. Might see him as well, Saghir Khan. Another player who really loves to bowl. Saghir Khan will not mind to be bowling under such conditions. So plenty of options. A privileged captain. Nicely played. That's much more like it. Sanaullah Khan, another prolific batter, he's got a big job in his hands. They need to ensure they try to take this game as deep as they can. That's exactly what I was mentioning, that you can't afford to be losing so many wickets in the power play. That's why you already are putting your team at the back foot. Because then you go in a shell. Even the loose deliveries, you're always in two minds, because you know that, right, we've lost wickets, we need to be very careful and cautious in our approach. That's where you miss out opportunities. Oh, lovely delivery. That's a perfect length, perfect line, hint of inward movement. And this is where Hafiz Almas becomes such a special bowler. Takes 3 deliveries away from the right hand and then all of a sudden decides to bring one in sharply. Yeah, such an asset to have in your team. And a very powerful striker of the ball as well. We've seen him play those cameos for his team. Yeah, he's bending his back. He's giving his 100%. Hafiz Almas bowled an exceptional over yet again. It's 4 gone, 20 for 3. No surprises. The captain Saghir Khan is persisting with Awais. Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, directed, and he was a goner. It would have been such an unfortunate way to get out, where you haven't opened your account here at the non-striker's end, and you would have found yourself run out in the end. He wasn't even in the frame. They need to be careful. Calling has to be loud and clear. At the moment, things aren't going in their favor. The pendulum surely has been in the favor of Seven Districts since this innings has started. Good little punch. This time the calling was loud and clear. I think Awais Khan will be held back. He will be asked to maybe come back in the latter part of the innings. Don't really think Saghir Khan is going to bowl him out. On the other end, Ali Abid, he just needs to have faith in himself, ensure that he's just weathers the storm. Just see off this outburst of these bowlers, Hafiz Almas and Awais Khan. They're really on top. It has been a dominant performance. It is Seven Districts who are having an upper hand in this game. And also good to see they're having a slip in place. And the only reason is that Awais Khan can surprise the batter with one away swinger. It's full toss, but even the full toss is gone for a dot. This is what happens when you're under pressure, when you lose early wickets. You lose onto these opportunities where you can cash in and capitalize on these loose deliveries. Nicely played once again. Awais Khan yet again enjoying his outing. Of course, the great Rohit Sharma of Team India praised him a lot. There was a video which circulated on the social media which became quite viral, where where Rohit Sharma was stating that you are an excellent prospect. You've got that excellent in-swinging delivery, which can break a lot of toes of the batters. Lovely delivery. That's the one which he takes away from the right-handers. Such a skillful bowler, really. And great to see that he's been yet again handed the new ball. And look at what he's done. He's into his third over. He's already picked up 2 important wickets in this game. So not looking good at the moment for GHK Properties. They just need to ensure that they take this game as deep as they can. Have mini goals and mini targets. Have those mini objectives in their minds. Beautifully bowled. That is a top class delivery to close out the 5th over. It's 21 for 3. So it's the last over of the power play. Hafiz Almas is bowled his heart out. He's picked up an important wicket to his name. Outside edge, chance, and he holds on to it. This is disaster to say the least for GHK Properties. And it's just getting out of their hands now. When chasing 186, you do not want to be losing more than a wicket. They've lost 4. And the catching has been absolutely terrific. They've made no mistakes yet again. This is a big moment in the game because so much was now expected from Ali Abid. He too perishes, and Hafiz Almas strikes yet again. New batter walks in, Mohit Kalyan, and surely he would be under tremendous pressure. 2 new batters at the crease. Sanaullah, he's already played 7 deliveries, yet to get off the mark. So clearly he is under the pump alongside Mohit Kalyan, who's just made his way in the centre. Will be facing the fire, the heat of this man on your screen, Hafiz Almas. Nicely tucked away. Love this approach. They're having a slip in position. They're having a short catching gully, a short cover. That's what I really love when you have picked up 4 wickets in the power play. You would always want to have an attacking mindset by going for the kill. And this is something which I believe we saw even in the first innings where our Imran Tahir and Keshav, they were bowling in tandem. They kept the lid on the scoring. And then all of a sudden, they just got a bit easy out there in the centre. There was no chirping. They allowed them to come back in the game. And then, of course, who can forget that unbeaten knock of Israr Ahmed, that 100 with 5 huge maximums. A man who was struggling with his form. And I did mention that once he gets those starts of 20-30, he more often than not does have the tendency and the ability to convert it into a big one. This is exactly what he's done. And he was also brilliant against Imran Tahir. He reached to his 100, smashing Imran Tahir down the ground. Flicked away beautifully, always in control was Mohit Kalyan, and Hafiz Almas, you can see, just getting slightly greedy, wanted to go for the glory delivery. And the margin of error was so minimal. He got it slightly wrong onto the leg side. And Mohit Kalyan just helping it, working it away towards the find for a boundary. Yeah, good delivery. Surprising Mohit Kalyan by a sharp bumper. We need to give a lot of credit really to Israr and Saghir Khan. It's that kind of a wicket. It's not all that easy really to just come in and start hitting those huge maximum. That's exactly what the captain did, Saghir Khan. He was severe. He had a plan in his mind. And boy, oh boy, did he deliver. Last delivery of the power play. Oh, beautifully bowled. excellent delivery, perfect execution. And that's the end of the power play, and it has gone into the favour of 7 districts. It's 28 for 4. Well, that was Uwais Khan for you with his brilliance with the ball. Bowled exceptionally well, and that huge wicket of Rohan Mustafa, Hafiz Almas, ensuring that he keeps on varying his pace, his lengths. And Ali Habib came in and gives some resistance to the team until this happened. That was a big, big moment in the game. And now that Mohit Kalyan, he's out there in the centre. He's got a big, big responsibility. It's getting pretty much difficult from this stage. In comes another exciting talent. So we're going to see spin for the very first time in this innings. Saqib Ali, the new addition to 7 districts. It was Wahab Hassan, I remember Nabil Aziz, those two experienced bowlers. They're still playing though. They were here last night, winning a game for their team. Bowled beautifully on different surface, mind you, but they were really turning the ball big. Oh, that's close. That's very close, and I think that inside edge has saved him. So filling the shoes of Nabil Aziz and Wahab Hassan, that is some challenge. I think Saqib Ali has done well. I've seen a couple of games lately, and he was impressive. Keeps wicket to wicket. Love the trajectories as to which he bowls to. Look at that. Very close once again. Could have easily chopped back onto the stumps. Yeah, I think it's an excellent wicket for the spinners. Yeah, I do understand there is a bit to offer for the fast bowlers, especially with the new ball. But the spinners, I think they play a vital role. It is soft. It does tend to keep low, and there is turn and perches. Beautifully bowled, tossed up. Playing with soft hands. Are in a desperate need of a partnership, these two now. Two talented batters. The problem and the challenge is that they need another 155 runs in 13.2 overs. They do have a lot of overs though. The problem is the wickets column, those 4 wickets. And every time you're chasing a big target, that's something you would never want as a unit, to lose early wickets. They're trying to create some room, just could not get underneath the ball. Nevertheless, gets a single, and he will be retaining strike in the next over. Excellent start by Saqib Ali. It's 32 for 4 after 7. Another very talented right arm wrist spinner, Ibrahim Masood. Watch out for the wrong gun. The last game I watched, Ibrahim Masood, he bowled at least 3 to 4 wrong guns in every single over. And picked up around 4 wickets, if I can recall, in one of the games. So an ideal situation to come and bowl at this stage when you know that the opponents are down and out, they're struggling. They need runs in every over, which is now almost 12 runs per over. So it's the perfect time to really come in and bowl. And also the good news, you are not seeing any towels out there. So that means there is no dew whatsoever. So more bad news for GHK properties, because they've got some quality spinners, mind you, 7 districts, who will find it easy now to grip the ball Oh, so now playing it slightly aerial. I think they've done their homework here, 7 Districts. Wes Khan sticking to his plans, ensure that it keeps a very persistent line. Brought the ball in sharply from that 4th stump channel and got 2 wickets. Now this is close. This is very, very close. The umpire thinks otherwise. Kashif Billah. He's been making some very important and correct decisions. Kashif Billah getting it right yet again. Yeah, at the moment, Ibrahim Masood is keeping things relatively simple in the middle. And that's what you would want. You would not want to do anything out of the box or anything different. Sakir Khan, the captain, would just ask him to just get your basics right. Come in and enjoy, because there is so much to offer from this wicket that you don't really need to do much. Just come in and get your basics right. Ensure you pitch the ball in those perfect lengths. And from there, you can just try to vary your pace and let the wicket do the rest for you. And I think so far he's done that. 2 runs is all he's conceded. So might just see a big shot coming in from Sanaullah to try to cover up. Yeah, this is an excellent start by Ibrahim. He's given only 3 runs. And GHK Properties, they're at the back foot. It's 35 for 5 after 8. Now this is high up in the air. Oh, this would have been an excellent catch. It was miles up in the air. It was there for the taking. By no means it was an easy catch. But I think Saqib Ali's done well. He's given his 100%. But this was a tough one. It was an extremely tough catch. He had to run a long way back onto his own bowling. I think the fielder at a long on position, he might have had a better chance. You could see Uzair Khan converging in. The fielder at the long on position. He too tried to reach to the ball. Oh, this has been hit with some severe power. It's been muscled for a huge maximum. And Mohit Kalyan, he's enjoying his outing out there. You would need a quick 30-40 from him. Or just one big over of 20 for now. Yeah, it's in the slot. That's not the best of deliveries. And that one is not coming back. And we're going to have a replacement of ball. Well, I like this from Mohit Kalyan. You know that your team is struggling at the moment. You've got plenty of work to do. So you need to have the fearless and courageous approach towards the game. Can't really go into a shell and stick around. There's no point. So at least try to get a boundary and a maximum in each and every over. Try to reduce the deficit. Get that required run rate, or let it stay at least till 12 until the 15th over. Then see where you stand. But for now, at least till the 15th over, these two need to stay out there. And if any kind of loose delivery occurs, they need to take full advantage. That's a good delivery that came in sharply, the arm delivery. But still, somehow, they have managed to come back for the second. Good running yet again. They do have the firepower, mind you. GHK properties, they do bat deep, but when chasing a big target, you would always want your top order, your top four batters to perform. And that's what we saw in the first innings. Now, this is going to be close. Good running yet again. The calling has been loud and clear. So 11 runs in this over. Required run rate is now above 12 runs. So they'll have to just keep up with the momentum and ensure they get a boundary maximum every single over, which is going to be such a tough ask. Nicely bowled, firing it onto the pads of Mohit. A dot to close out the 9th over. It's 46 for 4. Very economical in the first over. Ibrahim Masood would certainly love to be bowling in these conditions and also in these circumstances. That has been crashed and that has gone a long way. They need plenty more of these, and this is much more like it. 50 comes up. We're into the 10th over, and now I think they've decided to play a few more strokes. And this is the ideal start to this over. 2 full, going down on one knee, and it's a humongous hit. Could this be that big over they're looking for? They need to target someone. Beautifully bowled. Excellent change of pace. You can see that the first delivery he bowled, he flighted it. It was in the slow zone, it was in the slot. But on that occasion, he's just bowled it slightly quicker through the air. So do these two have the firepower to really take this game deep? We're almost halfway through in the second innings. And in the drinks break, surely they need to reassess, regroup, have a strategy, and see how they can get close to the score. Good running. A couple of more runs. Runs aren't coming all that freely. The last over was a pretty handy one, and even this one, it's a good start. Sanaullah striking it big. We know he's a class act now. He's raced on to 17 alongside Mohit as well on 16. So it's a decent little partnership now being stitched between these two, and a very important one. This is Apesh, and he's found the gap yet again. This is a good little fight back now we're witnessing by Sanaullah and Mohit Kalyan. They're not giving it up. And not the best of deliveries. Too short. Room offered. And Sanaullah intentionally going over the inner fielder. Gets a boundary to close out. The 10th over? Nope. In fact, there's one more delivery. So 12 runs in the first 5 deliveries. Can they make it into a big one? It's a short delivery. It's been pulled away. Missed out. He has surely missed out on this one. It was there for the taking. But lucky escape for Ibrahim. It's 10 gone, 59 for 4. So straight after the drinks break is going to be the experienced Mohammad Uzair Khan, who I believe will enjoying his outing on this specific surface. Third man fine in the circle. He's having a deep square, deep mid wicket, long on, and a deep cover. So the mid off is in the circle. Oh, in fact, now they've decided to have a deep third man as well. Another bowler who's very disciplined, Mohammad Uzair Khan, and bowls with the old ball. He is an old ball specialist. That's quite certain. Comes in the balls after the power play, and it's a very economical bowler. It's a deck hard. He's got those excellent cutters. Moves the ball both ways. Bowls those perfect lengths. Yeah, look at that. And also, lately he's been working very hard on his fitness and can generate some pace as well. We talk about the spinners. I think Saqib Ali and Ibrahim, they've been slightly expensive compared to the fast bowlers. We saw in the power play when Awais and Hafiz Almas, they were bowling beautifully. They hardly gave any runs. But then a couple of expensive overs coming in. Even after getting two very good overs, still look at the required run rate. It's still 13 runs per over. Just shows that they need to do a lot of work from here onwards. If ever so, they could get to that target. So it's never a pleasant sight when you know you need 13, 14 runs per over. And it's just the 11th over. 126 more runs needed. They've set a big target here. And that's the field setup as I mentioned earlier. Having a deep square, having a third man, having a deep mid wicket, long on in position. You do expect with this field Uzair Khan to be bowling short on the surface. This has been slashed away and very lucky away from the fielder. Such a privilege to be having so many quality bowlers in your lineup. Uzair Khan, every time the bowlers are going for runs, it is this man who gets a call and he's been thrown the ball and he's asked to deliver every single time. It's never too easy when your bowlers are going for runs. That's why you know that the batters are well settled. Look at that. Sanaullah 23, Mohit 17, and that's why you call Mohammad Uzair to stop the flow of the runs. And that is exactly what he's doing. And this is exactly what he's been doing in the past for his team. So such a talented and skillful cricketer. And this is one man to watch out for, Uzair. He's been picking up a lot of wickets lately. It's not only the wickets which he's been taking. It's also that he's been very miser when it comes to be giving any kind of freebies. And also he gets pretty annoyed if a catch is being put down because he works so hard to save each and every single run. He fights for every single run. So he does expect his teammates to give 100% in the outfield and give full support. Has he got some hand on it? It was very close to him. But nonetheless, brilliant over. Only 3 runs coming in the 11th over. It's 62 for 4. Saqib to continue was slightly expensive in his last over. Oh, beautifully bowled. That's something which we saw in the first innings when Imran Tahir, he was turning the ball big time both ways. And now Saqib Ali, the moment he's allowed himself to flight the ball, give some air, you can see that ball just biting off the surface and deceiving Sanaullah. That's past the fine leg fielder, but the ball does not have enough legs to travel towards the boundary. Gets only a couple of runs. A singles and doubles is not going to be bothering 7-6. Look at that required run rate now. It's gone to 14 runs per over. And I think this is where it's a great opportunity for Saqib Ali to pick up a wicket. If I'm a captain, I'm going to ask him, just toss it up. Take your chances. 14 runs per over. You need to be a little brave, just like that. And that is exactly what he's done. He's tossed it up. And he has picked up the wicket of Sanaullah Khan, who was looking dangerous. But in the end, Saqib Ali, he is a smart bowler. He enticed the batter to go for a big shot, knowing that they need runs in every over, which is more than 14. And he bowled in a perfect teasing length and has deceived him by that beautiful flighter delivery. Sanaullah showed a lot of promise, but we'll have to go back after scoring 26. It's 64 for the last of 5. Well, he did a decent job in the first innings, Keshav Sharma, but I think it's a bit too much to ask for. The required run rate is creeping up to 15 runs per over almost. Is a wicket where it's not going to be all that easy to just straight away come in the middle and express yourself. We know, mind you, Keshav Sharma is no muck with the bat. He does have the tendency to clear the boundaries. And obviously that is what they would want. That is the demand of the current situation of this game. Oh, too short and too quick. Just looks like it just slipped out of his hand. I think the message will be loud and clear by Zaheer Khan. Just do what you were doing earlier. Flight the ball. Give some air. He's new at the crease. Let him go for a big shot early on. He does so, hits it straight down the ground, and he's got a lot of bat on this one. Saqib Ali opting to bowl too quick to Keshav Sharma. I think that's not the right approach. Yeah, that's just fired onto him, and Keshav was ready for it. The moment Saqib Ali slows down with his pace, he just becomes so deceptive and becomes a different bowler altogether. This has been hammered yet again towards the cow corner. Gets a boundary. So back-to-back boundaries. And Keshav Sharma surely has been sent out for a purpose, and that is just go out and keep playing the aggressive shots. We know we are 5 down. We're struggling. But let's fight right till the end. And that was a good shot to close out the over. 72 for 5. Zaheer Khan very economical in his first over. Did a fine job. Ensured he doesn't give any pace onto the ball. This is crash. That is a superb shot by Mohit Kalyan. We saw a couple of boundaries in the last over. And now they're targeting Mohammad Zaheer Khan. He won't like this. He will be up for the challenge. But that was too full, and Mohammad Zaheer Khan, he wasn't very pleased with the effort. He thought that it was pretty close. That short cover fielder was pretty animated after that ball went towards the boundary. They need many more of those. They need to keep up with the momentum. Oh, lovely stroke down the ground. Couple of bounces into the fence. That is a proper cricketing stroke by Mohit Kalyan. Getting the front foot forward and knowing that the fielder was in the circle. Always wanted to go aerial and has struck it clean to get a couple of more boundaries. We saw the 5th and the 6th delivery go for a boundary. And now the next over, a good start. The first and the second ball has gone towards the boundary. So make that 4 boundaries on the trot. Mohit Kalyan is a fighter. He will give his 100% right till the end. Beautifully bowled. They're asking the question. They're pleading to the umpire. And the umpire seems to be unmoved. It's all happening out there. This would have been a big moment. You can see Uzair, he is fuming. He's not very pleased with the decision. Mohit Kalyan, he thinks, no, I haven't got any of it. What's the fuss all about? Yeah, I can't really tell. You might need that snicko. Or you could ask this question to the third umpire. Not too sure. That was very close. But nonetheless, good delivery by Mohammad Uzair. Oh, he's still fuming. He's not very happy. Not a happy man. So the moment he adjusted his length, Mohammad Uzair Khan, and also took a bit of pace off, he almost got the better of Mohit Kalyan. Short delivery and not in control, so it's a good little comeback. Even after getting boundaries, that required run rate is still hovering up to 15 runs per over almost. 106 more runs required. Half the side is already back in the hutch. But look at that, beautifully bowled on that occasion. Just offering some pace, trying to bang in short. He did not roll his fingers this time. Mixed bag of events this over. Nicely played. Gets only a single. So a couple of more batters to come after this. They still have the likes of Shahbaz Ali. He's one batter who really can tonk the ball out of the park and get you quick 30-40. But I think it's a bit too early for him to come now. Still 105 left. And Saqib Manshad, another talented all-rounder. Imran Tahir, of course, we know he's got long levers. He too can strike the ball big. So much is dependent on these two in the middle. If ever they can bring the deficit somewhere around 70 runs to win in the last 5 overs. Yeah. That's the challenge now. They really need one huge over of 23, 25 runs. And then just keep up with the momentum. End of over number 13. It's 83 for 5. Well, it's going to be the captain himself to bowl the 14th over. Oh, what a big shot coming in from the blade of Mohit Kalyan. And what a way to welcome the captain, Saghir Khan, bowling it too full. That is massive hit, but the umpire just want to have a recheck on this. Maybe it has gone for a one bounce boundary, but the umpire would certainly want to get involved and have a look at this. A hint of movement, but the problem was it was too full and a lot of room offered. But look at that. Excellent shot. Playing it inside out. Gets a boundary to start off the over. I think we might just need a new ball replacement because that one has certainly disappeared. But what a hit from the blade of Mohit. Kalyan, who's fighting it out, already has struck a couple of huge maximums with 3 boundaries. Raced on to 32 in no time, in just 18 deliveries. It's just a bit too much to ask for now from these low order batters. You can see the top 4 batters did not go on to score the double figure. Rohan Mustafa going for 1. Homaj Gondal unfortunately was out for Golden Duck. Yasir Kaleem, that was a huge wicket. Awais Khan getting the better of him, and then Ali Abid, one of the most important batters for GHK Properties, just not delivering on a big stage. And Sanaullah Khan, I think he played a brave handy knock, and just when they had to shift gears, it was Saqib who deceived him by that excellent flighted delivery and getting the better of him. On the other end, we've seen Keshav Sharma. He's come out with an intent. He's already got a couple of boundaries to his name. Short delivery's been pulled away. And he's done extremely well, Awais, showing some soccer skills out there in the centre. He's done well to save a couple of runs for his team. 95 more required. And just 6.4 overs remaining. But have a look at that effort in the deep. He had to cover a lot of distance though. And save 2 more runs. That is struck hard down the ground. Just a single is what he will get. So they need boundaries and maximums. That's what they need. Singles, doubles, even a dot. Even if they get a single, that required runner will creep up so quickly. And then it will become very difficult in the end to do the catch-up work. It's now or never. They need a couple of huge overs right now. This is hit hard but straight to the fielder. Shahid the stumps. Excellent bit of fielding. So it's a decent comeback here by Saghir after he was pumped for a maximum the very first delivery. He's found the right length. And maybe we might just see Awais Khan introduced early into the attack because you would not want to waste his over. You would want him to come and bowl right now. He was one bowler who was lethal in the first spell. Still has 1 more over to bowl alongside Hafiz Almas. He's got 1 more over. Uzair, he's got 2. So it's not going to get any easier for GHK Properties. And I think they're going to be called a bit early to come and bowl. Try to wrap up this game. A single to end the 14th over. Saghir is done well after he was hit for a 6. It's 14 gone, 93 for 5. Well, now there is a bit of dew out there. You can see that the bowlers are trying to ensure they keep the ball dry. It's not all that heavy. Just the last 6 more overs to go. I think the spinners are done for the evening. Maybe just one more over from Saqib. Time will tell. The Saghir, he's bowled well in the last over. Hits it hard, but no real timing, no real power. Uzair Khan banging it short, that slower bumper, which is so deceptive. This is one delivery where he's been picking up a lot of wickets lately. Come on, Faisal on your screen. Very unlucky early on this evening. The very first over, Shahbaz Ali applying a lot of pressure on him. He was getting fidgety, wanted to get off strike as quickly as he could. And unfortunately ran himself out because it was his call, I remember. This is high up in the air. Oh my word, this has been clobbered for a huge maximum. Mohit Kalyan, he's not giving up. He's turning on the heat here in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. And he is a dangerous, dangerous customer. This is a good start to the over. They need 15 runs per over. They got 7 in the first 2. So they need 8 more in the next 4 to keep up with that required run rate. Lovely deliveries. Surprised Mohit Kalyan. I wanted to go for the Yorker, but just fired it onto the stumps, and I don't really think Mohit Kalyan was expecting that. But what a brave knock he's played. He's still out there, 42 and 22. We've seen funny things happen in a game of cricket. They just need one huge over of 25 runs. Then you never know. But for now, I think it's still 7 districts. They're having an upper hand in this game. GHK properties, not even once, I believe, have made a way in this innings. Oh, this is unbelievable striking. And it's Keshav Sharma now joining in the act. Mohit Kalyan, he needs some support from the other end. It's Keshav Sharma reading that sharp bumper and getting on top of it and hitting a towering 6 yet again. So 14 runs have been looted already in the first 4. This is a very tough shot to execute, mind you. Keshav Sharma, he's got excellent hand-eye coordination. You need to have a really good eye to play these kind of shots. But my oh my, he's struck that really big. That's much more like it. It's a good delivery. Uzair, he's got one more over now. This is going to make the captain think, Uzair Khan, this is something which you don't really see much often. Uzair going for plenty, 28 in 2.5. That's a rare sight to say the least. Was very close to pick up a wicket of Mohit Kalyan. There was a lot of drama in his last over. Can he finish strong? Oh, certainly he did. That's a beautiful delivery to close out the 15th over. We're going down to the last 5 overs. It's 107 for 5. Captain deciding to bowl another over. He was welcomed with a huge maximum by Mohit Kalyan. I think this could be the make or break over. Has to be this over. And yet again, not the best of starts by Saghir. They've been very disciplined when it comes to the lines, if we talk about. Haven't given many extras. Some districts have been ensuring that they keep their lines in check, ball in the right channels, and they have found success. Short delivery has been pulled away, but bowling according to his field. I like this approach now. You've got a deep square leg, you've got a deep mid wicket. Might as well just get the long one as well and have the deep fine go back, and then bowl the quicker bumpers, bowl the slow bumpers, take some pace off, try to bowl short, let the batter clear the fielders in the deep. What you need to do is at least you to get your basics right and bowl according to your field. But at the moment he's persisting to have the fine in the circle. Hit hard towards long off, and that should have been stopped, I believe, but it's gone for a boundary. So these two are not giving up, Keshav and Mohit. Anything short, they get into those excellent positions so early. And yeah, it was very close to him. That's why Saghir Khan wasn't really impressed with the effort. Proven to be slightly expensive, the captain. Haven't seen anything fuller so far. Oh, we have now. This is close. This is very close. And the umpire once again seems to be unmoved. It's been given as leg by, so there was no bat involved. This is going to be close. Look at the reaction of Syed Hyderabadi Shah. He is absolutely perplexed and stunned out there. Lovely delivery. I think that was a good decision by the umpire. That's what I think. Because the impact was outside the off stump. So Kashif Billah getting it right. This was a very tough call, and he's taken the right decision in the end. It was a close call, but you could see where he was standing before the ball was delivered, and then the impact was clearly outside the off stump. So yet again, an excellent decision. They need boundaries. They need one big over. That's what I've been kept on mentioning. Because 69 is still far, far away. Long on, deep mid wicket, deep square, having a third man. Or in fact, the third man is in the circle, so having a deep cover. Beautifully bowled. That's a good delivery. Dot from here onwards is absolutely gold dust. Required run rate is now almost 16 runs per over. So he's bowling well here. Look at that. That roll of the fingers, picking all the pace off. And that's the delivery which both the batters have found success in hitting it out of the park. And that is a very good delivery yet again. Outside edge. It's past the keeper, past the fielder. Gets a boundary. So they are just hanging in there, GHK Properties batters. Even though after getting a couple of boundaries in every single over, still that required run rate is not coming below 15 runs per over. And that's all because the top order batters couldn't do much early on. End of over number 16. Or is there a delivery remaining? No, I think it's. I think there's one more delivery to go. Saghir Khan trying to fire it away from the arc of the batter. In the end, it was a low full toss, and Keshav Sharma doing the right thing. $16 gone, 121 for 5. Well, the captain has decided to bring his ace bowler, Awais Khan. He's not holding him back. I think this is a wise move. There's no point holding him back. You need to get him right now, because one good over And then it will become very, very difficult to chase this down. Yeah, this is where he'll bring all his experience into play. Awais, such a smart, canny bowler. The very first delivery, look at where that ball is pitched. That's very difficult to get away with as a batter. So a good start to this over. And that's the field set up. Third man in the circle, fine in the circle. He's having a deep mid wicket, long on, long off, deep cover, and a deep point in position. Crashes it, but there is protection. Singles aren't going to harm 7 districts. It's getting out of their hands now, GHK Properties. This is a problem when you're facing against a quality bowling attack, and this is where you find yourselves into when you don't get good starts in the power play. It was a horrid start, to say the least, where they lost 4 wickets. Top 4 batters not performing. Rohan Mustafa, so much was expected from him early on. I just believe it's a bit too much left for these lower order batters. Nothing to take away from them. These two are class acts. But against such quality attack on this wicket, it's just an uphill task. That's going to be a wide. It's burst to the hands of Syed Haider Wasi Shah. They've scampered for a single as well. So 2 more runs added to the tally. Mohit Kalyan, he's just one big hit away to reach his half century. And a well-deserved one. He came to bat at a situation where his team was in a dire state. They were struggling. They were down and out. But he really stood tall and showed a lot of character. Batted with a lot of maturity. Took his time initially, but then look at what he's done. 44 in just 25 deliveries. Hits it hard. Has he found the gap? Nope. Just the 2 more runs is all he will get. Awais Khan, he's done exceptionally well, of course, with the new ball, really setting the tone early on. This is why he's such a special case. Awais Khan gets you those important wickets and really lays the platform early on for your bowlers to come in next. Crashes it yet again. This is very smart bowling by Awais Khan. He's bowling according to his field. He's got a packed offside field. Deep point, deep cover, short cover. Long off in position. So he's just firing it away from the range of Mohit Kalyan. On the other end, Keshav Sharma. He's been very impressive. 26 and 16. He's giving his 100%, but it's just that too many runs are to be scored. It's turning out to be such a fabulous spell by Awais. We saw in the first spell what he did, and now even in the second, just that 1 over, he's been brought a bit early and hasn't conceded a boundary so far. Change of bat for Mohit Kalyan. Not too sure if that is required, unless and until that bat was broken, because he was striking it beautifully from the older stick which he was holding. Yeah, surely it would have had a crack or something. It's just 3 runs away to get his well-deserved 50. Will be facing the last delivery of Awais. Can he produce a wicket? Needs to just fire it onto the stumps full and straight. Well, it was full, but it wasn't all that straight. Gets only a single and he's done for the night. Excellent figures. 16 is what he's given. Picked up 2 wickets in his 4 over quota. Brilliant. 17 gone, 129 for 5. The captain has proven to be slightly expensive, Saghir Khan. But he's got plenty of runs, beg your pardon, to work with. Still 57 more needed in the last 18 deliveries. Beautifully bowled. Straight away there's a call of 2. And they're going for it. This is going to be close. Yeah, the umpire, I suppose, would want to go upstairs. Excellent pick up and throw. Was a good delivery right in the block hole. Straight away, it was Mohit who wanted the second. It was well responded. Good pick up and throw, one-handed. And perfect by Syed Haider Wasi Shah. I think he's made it. Yes. Surely he's going to be given as not out. Mohit Kalyan. But nonetheless, excellent fielding in the deep. Good running as well. So good cricket all around. Mohit Kalyan, if ever so, he would have been sent a bit early. This is where I think you really need to bring the game awareness into play. When you know that you're chasing more than 180, that's why you need to really shuffle your batters. Mohit Kalyan could have come up the order, maybe at number 4 position, max to max. This is launched into the outer space. And that is a humongous hit. That is the power of this man. And what a way to bring his 50. Has been a breathtaking knock. Mohit Kalyan is not done for the evening. He's still fighting. The lone warrior. And Saghir Khan, he's not learning from his mistakes. He's trying to bowl those Yorkers, not nailing them right. It's turning out to be those juicy full tosses. And Mohit Kalyan, he's not going to miss out on those deliveries. With the pace of Saghir Khan, no troubles whatsoever. $50 more required in the last 16 deliveries. Mohit, we need more of those. Shot and pulled away nicely. It's gone for a maximum. It's back-to-back maxis. Mohit Kalyan, he's definitely putting up a show. You can see there's a wry smile on the face of Keshav. They are enjoying their outing out there, and Saghir Khan is all over the place. That's been pulled away. It's been muscled. And Mohit Kalyan is certainly playing a very, very important knock for his team. He's one man to watch out for in this innings. He's already announced his arrival in the opening game against a quality pace attack of 7 districts. 2 sixes in a row. Saghir, the captain, is under the pump. Crack. This is high up in the air. And makes no mistake in the deep. In the end, it's Saghir Khan having the last off. And have a look at that celebration. Yeah. And straight away, Luqman Faisal has ran down to Mohit and congratulated him. He's played really well. He's fought right till the end. But in the end, it was Saghir Khan who's had the last laugh. Good take in the end. But an entertaining knock has finally come to the end. Mohit Kalyan will have to go back after scoring an important 61 for his team. It's 142 for the loss of 6. Well, that man on your screen was brilliant in the first innings with the ball. Was turning the ball big time. Imran Tahir has got a big job in his hands. It's, I think, just out of hands now. We know Imran Tahir is pretty much capable to clear the boundaries. We've seen that in a a lot of international matches. Can he do a replica? Can he strike big? Oh, beautifully done. Lovely delivery. Perfect Yorker. Saghir Khan, he was struck for 2 huge maximums, and then this is some comeback. First, getting the all-important wicket of Mohit Kalyan, and next delivery, he's rattled the stumps, getting the wicket of Imran Tahir. Lovely delivery. Nothing much, I believe, Imran Tahir could have done on that occasion. It's a short stay, and he's gone for a golden duck, and Saghir Khan is on a hat-trick. So those were the 2 wickets that he's taken. First, of course, the big one of Mohit Kalyan, who was providing a lot of entertainment, and then that Yorker nailing it. Hat-trick delivery. Oh, it was the right approach. It was onto the stumps. But what a turnaround in this over. What we assumed is going to be a huge one. Saghir Khan coming strong in the end and leading from the front, getting 2 wickets. It's 18 gone, 143 for 7. So just the last 2 overs remaining, and no surprises. It is going to be Mohammad Uzair Khan to be bowling the penultimate over. Shahbaz Ali, also known for those big hits. Drives it beautifully. It's in the gap. Surely they're going to come back for the second. Yeah, easy couple of runs. Singles and doubles is not going to be a problem at all. Yeah, even after getting 2 runs, you can see the required run rate is 22.36. It's pretty much out of their hands. Yes, if it was a wicket where the ball was coming on to the bat nicely, there, if ever so there weren't any demons in the wicket, then it would have been possible. But against this side, it's going to be an uphill task. Easy catch taken. It is the captain who makes no mistake, and Mohammad Uzair Khan, who was quite expensive early on, finally picks up a wicket, and a good delivery, taking some pace off the ball, finding a lot of elevation. Shahbaz Ali, but not the distance. So they're falling apart now, and it is 7 districts who are inching closer to registering their first victory, and Shahbaz goes for 3. Wasim Akram had a torrid time in the first innings with the ball, was unable to really land the ball in the right areas. Now facing the lights of Mohammad Uzair Khan. Oh, he's bowled him. What a brilliant delivery by Mohammad Uzair Khan. And now he's smiling. He wasn't in his 3rd over. He was fuming. But now he seems to be a much happier man. He's very pleased with his efforts. He's bowled a beautiful delivery yet again. We've seen Saghir Khan. He was on a hat-trick. And now, Mohammad Uzair Khan is on a hat-trick. Short stay for Mohammad Wasim. Or beg your pardon, Wasim Akram. will have to go back. It's 145 for 9. Yeah, those were the 2 wickets. Uzair Khan coming in and bowling his last over and pitching the ball in the right area, and then that beautiful swinging delivery to the left-hander, angling it, coming from an angle and rattling the stumps. So Sahir Khan could not find success in picking up a hat-trick, but a bowler with the caliber and class of Mohammad Uzair, he's got a great opportunity because he's bowling to a number 11 batter and he's on a hat-trick. So are we going to see the first hat-trick of Sharjah CBFS T20 2025? Saghir was very close. Uzair Khan bowling to number 11 has to be full and straight onto the stumps. Hat-trick delivery. Oh, it's drifting down the leg side, and the idea was right. He wanted to target the stumps. That's what you would expect from your fast bowler, to just come in and bowl onto the stumps, try to hit the pass, try to hit the stumps, just getting off radar, just getting slightly carried away. But what a dominant performance this has been. All ticks in all 3 departments. First with the bat, then with the ball, and also with the field. That is crashed. Keshav Sharma is now just enjoying his outing out there because the match is pretty much done and dusted. So he can just have a personal milestone in his favour, try to get and accumulate as many runs as he could. But very unlike Uzair, you don't really see these figures. Doesn't go for many runs, especially if there is something to offer from the wicket. Shy the stumps. Wasim Akram was struggling. And that's it. We're going to go down to the last over. It's the end of over number 19. Well, this man has been super impressive, Hafiz Almas. Usually there's a lot to talk about his batting, but today his services weren't required because Sahir Khan went ahead of him and he went berserk. But all eyes on Hafiz Almas' bowling. He's done exceptionally well and very close to pick up another wicket. He does have a great opportunity to pick up his third. He's already picked up 2 wickets when he bowled with the new ball. Such a balanced side. If you talk about 7 districts, they've got some quality batters in the lineup. They've got all-rounders like Sahir Khan, Hafiz Almas, and then a lot of quality spin bowlers in the lineup. Hit hard, but no real timing, no real power. Now what I think they need to ensure is Keshav keeps the strike and tries to bring this deficit of 33 to as low as they can, because we have seen funny things happen, teams getting out of the tournament just because of that net run rate. They don't keep a check on that net run rate, which then plays a huge role in the latter part of the tournament. So you would never want to lose a game by a big margin. So you've got 4 more deliveries. Try to get as many more runs as you could. Beautifully bowled, excellent delivery. Hafiz Almas, he's a class act. He's given his 100%, bends his back. Really did a fine job with the new ball. And GHK Properties, they never actually came in the game. It was just that one phase in the first innings where Imran Tahir and Keshav Sharma picked up wickets. But after that, it has been the show of 7 districts. They never really allowed GHK Properties to come in the game. Nicely bowled once again. Almost beating the defence of Keshav and getting another wicket to his name. It's just the last 2 deliveries remaining. But I'm sure GHK Properties, they will be taking a lot of positives out of this game and go back and think what exactly went wrong, where are the areas, or which are the areas we would want to focus and improve, and come out strong in the next game, because you lose a couple of games and then it becomes very difficult to really stay in the tournament. Yeah, lovely delivery. It's such an art to come in and nail these Yorkers. And Hafiz Almas, he's a specialist. You really need a lot of practice to keep on nailing these Yorkers. There's a lot of hard work which is done behind the scenes. The physio, he does a magnificent job. Most of these cricketers that I've seen, they've been working so hard on regards to their fitness, and it's just quite visible on your screens. It's the last delivery of this match, and he has hit this a long way. That is a masterclass by Keshav Sharma. But that's it. It's the end of the game, and it's 7 districts. They are the ones who have come on top in the very first game of their tournament, clinching victory against a top quality side of GHK Properties. But hats off, they've done exceptionally well. Who can forget the 100 of Israr Ahmed, unbeaten? And then Saghir coming in later on, playing a captain's knock, getting his team to 186. And that was a mammoth target they set. Handshakes all round. This has been a dominant performance by 7 districts. And this is a great start to the campaign in the Sharjah CBFS T20 2025. Umpires Kashif Billah and Imran Morir, I think we need to give them a lot of credit as well. They've really taken some brave and excellent calls as well. Right, there you go. The first top batters, that was the problem. None of them could really capitalize when you're chasing a big target. You would want them to fire. And then Sanaullah and Mohit playing well. Good little partnership. Mohit Kalyan, the highest score, 61. Keshav Sharma providing some entertainment in the end. But there was a bit too much left to do for the low order batters to chase this down. Very impressive bowling display. You can see Saghir Khan, yes, he picked up 2 wickets, but was quite expensive. Zaheer Khan as well, quite expensive, picked up 2 wickets. Ibrahim Masood, unlucky, just bowled a couple of overs. But for me, the pick of the bowlers were these two attacking bowlers, Awais Khan and Almas, both of them picking 2 wickets apiece and hardly giving any runs. 14 extras, that's something which they would want to keep a check on when they come out to play their next game. Well, match 2 done and dusted. 7 districts batting first. 185 is what they've scored. A mammoth target. Ahmed Israr unbeaten, 112 in just 67. Saghir playing a captain's knock. Imran Tahir, I think he bowled his heart out. Brilliant spell. 28, 2 wickets for him. Rohan also chipping in 1 in reply. GHK Properties could manage to score only 159 and could not chase down that mammoth target. Mohit Kalyan and Keshav providing a lot of entertainment. But Awais Khan, Almas, these two really did a fine job.
हैं 11 फोर्स 5 सिक्सेस 11 फोर्स 5 सिक्सेस किसको लेफ्ट पे हो जाए
मैं
मैं तो बोर्ड के बाहर चले जाऊंगा ना कौन बुखार है कौन है
Welcome to the post-match presentation of Sharjah CBFS T20 2025. Firstly, I would like to thank Sharjah Cricket and all its administration involved behind the scenes for such a wonderful tournament. We would also like to thank our sponsors, commercial partner Sport Ethics, broadcast partner cricketlounge.tv. In match number 2, 7 Districts has defeated GHK Properties by 26 runs. Commencing ahead, we would be moving on for the player of the match. Now, I would like to invite our match referee, Mr. Tehseen Javed, to please step forward and hand over the player of the match. And it has to go to none other than Israr Ahmed from 7 Districts. He has played a fabulous knock of 112 unbeaten with 11 fours and 5 huge maximums to his name. What a brilliant performance by this champion batter. इसरार अहमद, मुबारक हो, क्या कमाल की आपने इनिंग्स खेली आज. बताएं कैसा लग रहा है.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. अच्छा लग रहा है. विकेट शुरू में थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट था तो अपना टाइम लिया तो उसके बाद अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह जो शॉट्स मारे हैं अच्छे लगे हैं माशाल्लाह.
पिछले 2 सीज़न से फॉलो कर रहा हूँ आपको. ये लास्ट सीज़न में थोड़ा सा स्टटर था, थोड़े से शॉर्ट ऑफ फॉर्म में थे आप. तो क्या दिमाग में चला था आज मैच पे आने से पहले?
मैच में कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं था, थोड़ा इंजरी था और इंजरी से कम बैक कर रहा था. तो पता है जब बंदा इंजरी से कम बैक करता है तो थोड़ा हेर अंधेर हो जाता है. तो अभी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह वापस आ गए ट्रैक पे.
5 छक्के मारे हैं. आपका फेवरेट सबसे कौन सा था?
मारा फास्ट बॉलर को सामने निकल के मारा था.
आखिरी सवाल, ये प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच आप किसको डेडिकेट करना चाहेंगे?
मैं अपनी अम्मी को डेडिकेट करना चाहूँगा. सो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
Israr Ahmed, जबरदस्त बैटिंग, ऐसे खेलते रहे and best of luck with the next games.
थैंक यू.
Well, that was Israr Ahmed with his brilliant batting performance. We're done and dusted for the post-match presentation, but do join us tomorrow as we have another exciting game lined up. Until then, it's goodbye and God bless.